serious. You don't own the rights. There you go. See, I knew he was on it. I seen that coming, bro. Y'all niggas is too smart.
What up, guys? You already know what it is. No Name Podcast. Back at it again. We're at home base. How you guys feeling? How you guys doing?
What's going on? Are we introducing now? Is that what we're doing? All right, yeah, you know me. J to the money, you know what I mean? Doing my thing. You know what I mean? Doctor. But like I said, I ain't got no doctorate and stuff like that. But you know, life's good and golden. Everybody stay happy. And I'll pass it over to my boy right here. Let him introduce himself.
How's it going, y'all? Welcome back to another session of Jackal Grinds podcast. We got some fresh setup here. Boys are back in town. We're ready to talk about some cool topics today. Stay tuned.
Hell yeah, man. I see you fucking did a little woo wop to your garage, bro. I see that
Yes,
shit was
sir.
dope, bro. You did
Yeah.
that shit.
You still high from it?
Oh yeah, he did
Yeah,
that shit like
this
5 minutes
we
ago.
just did it. Took me about, I put a little slap the logo up there.
Took like 5 minutes. You know, that's pretty good for a little 5 minute
Yep,
decal.
The doctor over here dubbed me Jackal. Him and his old lady, they yell out the window, see me coming. Jackal? Is that a jackal?
Is that Jackal?
And the cool thing about it is I actually looked up the definition of a jackal, and it's a person. It's a person. It can be a dog or it's a characteristic of a personality trait.
Oh, okay.
Personality trait is loyalness, kindness, and repetitive tasks. It's like you have a dog-like personality, and I relate to that because I am a loyal friend, and I am kind, and I stand by what's right. You know what I'm saying? So that was actually a dope nickname. Really stood out well for me. And grind. I mean, we're grinding. I'll be grinding.
Grind. We tried to get to episode 4,000. That's what we tried to do. Real talk.
Yes, sir. Rico Woods, Jackal, and Jay Money, forever and ever. 100 episodes. Jackal,
Exactly.
Morty,
This
and
this
Rico
might
Woods,
be
and Jay
this
Money,
might be a whole base crew for the No Name.
100 episodes, 1,000 more episodes, forever and ever.
Forever and ever. 10,000 years later, still doing it.
You guys gotta get set up so that we get all the homies in one room doing a podcast.
Yep, and then we'll have the mics on the the things or whatever. But I like holding it though. That's kind of
Yeah.
Wouldn't it make you feel cool as shit?
yeah. I've never really been able to hold a mic.
No kid.
I've always wanted to do. I love that. So,
That sweater.
No, dude. One of my friends.
Let 'em feel it.
Yeah, one of my friends would always come in the room. I should never forget that.
cut my wrist in black.
I'm like, dude, bro, stop. And he'd be like, I'm telling you, bro, this song's a banger. Just listen to it. I was like, man, I'm not listening to that crazy emo stuff. Yeah. 2 years later, and I got a fucking Karen haircut. It's dyed. You know what I mean? I got fucking my lips pierced and shit. Yeah, and I'm over there telling everybody that my life sucks and all that. Dog, I emo music. My teenage years were made by you. Thank you.
Did you see that guy?
Matt Cutzel.
Who does the
Cutzel,
Emo's
yeah.
Not Dead?
Oh, dude,
videos
Letter
with
to
his girl?
Ashley. Letter to Ashley's
That
my
dude's
shit.
Hilarious. Yeah. And she's like, what's wrong, babe? And
Oh
he
my
snaps
god.
into, no, stop it.
No, stop.
Yeah. All into it. Doesn't break
Your
your
sweater.
He
My
does not
favorite
break
one is
character.
when he's sitting there and she's like, Matt, oh my god, not again now. And he's like, oh, just imagine as if. And I'm like, oh no, he did not just bring that out.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh my god. He gets out the car and he just keeps going.
Just keeps going. Doesn't break character. That's a plug right there. For
good.
you. There's the plug, man. What's his name? What's his emo guy's name?
Matt Cutzel.
Matt Cutzel. There's your plug, man. We appreciate your content.
Yeah.
Cheers. Cheers.
You're a G, bro.
Don't mind the bitch face.
Woo! Oh yeah, you should have.
What kind of tequila is that?
Bro, it's not bad.
We're not. Yeah, we're not. Remember last time me and you drank tequila? That was not a good time. It was until it wasn't.
It was until it wasn't.
Oh, okay.
Well,
this
what
is
the
good
fuck
stuff.
happened?
All right, dude. So we got a bottle about that size.
Yep.
Cool, trippy logo, like tribal logo on it. I
Yep.
was like, oh, I bet this would be good. Agave nectar type stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Justin get to sipping on it on a day off.
Yeah.
Drank the whole bottle. On
Oh my
accident.
god. Like all day or
No,
like real quick?
Between,
Like
between
real quick?
Like 5 and 10.
10, yeah. So
5 hours just down the whole bottle. Yeah. And we were sitting there throwing darts upstairs, listening to music, talking stuff. We might have wrestled 2 or 3 times.
You
And
guys
then,
fucking drunk as
woke
hell.
Up, then whole next day just, shitting
So,
and puking. the whole
shitting and
day.
puking.
I literally have the worst
Awful.
hangover in my fucking life.
Yeah.
I
You
don't
guys
get
gotta
hangovers.
The
fucking
worst grown-up hangover ever.
come on, fucking be an adult about it. Do it right.
There's no way I will ever be an adult without getting a hangover.
We gotta get. I gotta get another mic.
Yeah.
I got another
like
mic. I
passing
gotta
the
get
mic,
another adapter cord
though. Yeah. Oh yeah. So you have another one.
so I can plug it in. You see how it's plugged in? It's from the, yeah, this isn't the normal cord I had to buy.
We need to get one of those nice standing mics that you can prop up and catches the whole everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I respect that, bro. You're really about it, dog. And I mean,
Yeah,
I
I'm
will
trying,
help
bro.
you the whole way, dog.
trying.
Yeah. Fuck
I gotta
it.
get it. I gotta. You're not wrong about the. Get a nice mic that'll just catch it all. Because I tried with these the other day, and like when I was doing it with Nico, and you can hear it, but it just sounded. It sounded like the mic was down here.
Yeah.
I had to turn my volume all the way up to hear it with headphones on. So
I feel like every rap video I've ever
that's why I was like, "Fuck it, we just gonna have to do it." Old school. Try not to fucking hit the like what you got your thumb on. Don't do that.
Where? Right here?
Don't put your thumb on those. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Try to keep it on the black.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like years of rap videos have prepared us for this.
I don't know why. I just want to hold it like this for some reason.
Yeah, but I feel like every rap video has now lied to me because, like you said, don't hold the top of it. But every time you see these dudes, they are like
Post a
covered the
video.
mic. Yeah, you know what I mean. And
They didn't record the song.
as they're doing the video. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you see them in concert, and they're like, and I'm like, dog, you were like gangster the other day with it. Now you're like, I don't touch this fucking thing. You know what I mean? It cracks me up. I don't understand that.
I've done karaoke, and I tell you
That
you
it
get
fucks
in there
it
and you're like, hello?
Yeah.
And you're in a bar full of people.
up.
I
And you're like, hi. How's everybody doing tonight?
For the first time on karaoke.
It's always a little creepy. It's like
it's loud, and everybody's just like
just
they're
looking
just
at you.
staring at you, and you're like,
Who says it's the one? Hell yeah.
That's what we do.
I'll put
it was definitely a good.
I'll
time.
put on some
We should
fucking
do a karaoke podcast.
karaoke podcast. Get a little screen right here.
That's when you should
That
go
would be
live
fun.
and have people like. When
Yeah,
It's
so they
funny.
could comment and view it live. Yeah. Yeah, do requests. Yes, sir.
We'll sing your requests.
I can be a
Yes, sir.
producer. I'm telling you, I can set up a show in front of you. I watch way too many shows.
Yeah, we should
That'd be
do
funny.
all these ideas. This is the
That'd be
brainstorming
funny.
phase of the
You got me ready to
podcast.
pick a career path, dog.
That'd be
Yeah.
funny.
I don't wanna
Yeah, I'm trying to do figure all this shit out. That's what I'm trying to do, editing shit. I'm trying to figure out that DaVinci Resolve. My homeboy got he got Adobe, and I'm trying to get his info from him, so I could do it on mine.
Yeah, I figured that would probably be the best one. Adobe.
If I could do Adobe on fucking
On your phone. You can do it on your phone. I know I can do it on
yeah,
my phone.
like if I can get it on there, I can just straight from here to Adobe, edit it, boom, put it out. Walmart.
Shout out.
Can I ask you a few questions about it?
Yeah, what's up?
I got a couple questions. So, what kind of hard drive does it have? Do you know?
Not too sure.
Did it say SSD hard drive?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I didn't really pick it out.
Oh, you just kind of looked and grabbed.
Shantae did it. She
Shantae.
picked it out.
Oh, she did. Okay.
Yeah, so that'd be a question you go ask her. I mean,
Alright.
it's decent. It runs smooth. Everything. I
Well, I was just
I
thinking
tested
of
it
like
out the other day. I fucking opened up all my big fucking programs. Like I had opened up Prism, DaVinci Resolve, Explorer. Opened up 3 tabs on Explorer, and then see if shit runs quick. And then
it
I
was still fast.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I went. And then after
I've
that,
been
I went to
shopping-
I went to Netflix
Yeah.
and played a movie. And
While that
while
stuff was
everything was
running?
running in the back, to try to
And
see how
didn't
good it.
skip or nothing?
Nah, it was cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good laptop then, because I
Yeah.
have been over at Walmart a few times for myself because
Yeah, they're
old
they're
ladies got
decent.
My laptop,
Mhm.
I bought me a nice one from Micro Center for like
Yeah.
decent price,
Yeah.
dude. And then she needed it, so she's got it.
Yeah. I
And the
feel it.
internet's over there,
I
so
feel it.
I
Feel it.
gotta set internet back up over here eventually. Get me a laptop. But
Yeah.
yeah. Cause I still that'd be nice to have one so I could do my certifications too. Cause I can do that anytime. I can do that
What do you mean?
for Chrysler. Yeah, I could still work on my certifications while I'm at home.
What's that? That's like computer shit.
Yeah, it's dealership
That's like shit
training.
you gotta do with
it's,
the computer.
It's dealership training for Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, and Fiat. And so what it does is it gets you certified to work on that brand of vehicle. So
Yeah.
Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, and Fiat. And yeah, you take certifications for tier 1, tier 2,
Mhm.
tier 3, and then tier 4 is master mechanic.
Yeah.
And each category, so you got chassis, drivetrain, transmission, um, engine, electrical, HVAC, and then diesel.
Which people don't realize that when your air conditioning and shit goes out and all that, like it's kind of crazy when I know, right? Yeah, me too. I just start talking and I'm like trying to figure out which one to go in.
Who's next?
Pause.
I'm looking at. All right, who's not talking? All right, just give up.
I'm trying not to yell pause too at the same time because it kind of because we're each like, you know what I mean, handy. I'm just
I
saying.
think you're the only one who's getting the big.
Probably in the gutter, bro.
Oh, getting the what?
It's I don't like because we got to keep reaching for it. So every time we go to reach for it, yes, there you go, double entendre.
That's what you think.
There it is. Woo! But nah, for real, like what people don't realize is when your car air conditioning and heating breaks down, all mechanics don't like. If I went over to Jacob and said, "Hey, bro, like, can you fix my air conditioning and stuff like that?" Blah blah. Yes, he knows the basics with the Freon and stuff like that. But when it comes to intricate stuff, like say one of the relays ain't working, or you know what I mean, it's not electronically registering. Like he has to have a certification in that separately to work on that and know how to do it. Yeah. Like it's a whole other no basic mechanic general technician is going to know exactly how to fix your air conditioner.
Yeah, because once you get into electrical components, it's a whole other ball game. You got to learn how to read wiring diagrams, understand where the wires go, which one's hot, which one receives power at what time, which one controls this solenoid that actually actuates the clutch to kick in, to spin, and actually compress the Freon to send it through the system. There's just a lot more levels to it.
I tell people ever since we moved away from the rotary way of things and put chips into cars, it became a lot harder. Yeah. Like there's a lot more issues. Like Jacob will tell you, you can get a car with 10,000 miles fresh off the lot, and that motherfucker will come in with a problem. Yeah. But I bet you if you bought a 1969 Dodge Dart, it will not have the problem.
Or and if it does have a problem, it's easy to fix. Yeah. You're just gonna be like, fuel air, adjust the ratio.
We stopped using real metals and shit to build cars and started putting plastics in. Yes, economically,
that's not always a factor.
Economically, yes, it's better, but like for the owners, no, because now a 1988 Cadillac Fleetwood would literally last. It has lasted me up until 2010. I can guarantee you, if I get a 2010 Corolla, it's even though they're one of the best cars, they're going to break down.
What he's saying?
Yeah, it's going to break down. All cars are going to break down if you don't take care of it.
Yes, it depends on the maintenance. So now look, here's like how I feel about it.
2010 Corolla, you could ride that bitch out till it got almost 400,000 miles on that motherfucker.
Well, here's the thing. On that note, if you talk about mileage, there's a taxi driver over in Europe. You know, those taxi drivers have to go through extensive map training. There's no GPS.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to know the whole map, every road. Yes, they are very They are very adamant about their taxi drivers passing a stringent test to know all the roads. Okay. So they have a taxi driver over there who holds the record with the vehicle original motor and tranny with the most miles on it. Guess how many? 1 million. No, 100,000.
100,000?
It was 1 million. It was 100,000 10 times over.
10 times over.
Yeah, so it was 1 million. Yeah. Original tranny, original motor, and he drove it every day to take people to and from where they needed to go. It was from the 70s, 60s or 70s.
Now, do you think you could do that with a 2010 Corolla?
If you keep up maintenance.
He's not lying. A Toyota, yes.
Yes, I'm saying
it all depends on the car.
Now.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, they're
a
great
Toyota,
cars.
you probably be able to do
But
it. A Hyundai.
What I was trying to say was, all right, so nowadays we use cheaper parts and more efficiently, so that it's better on the economy. You know what I mean? And it's better on the consumer. But what you don't realize is we traded in a lot of things to get to that. Like, for instance, a 1969 Dodge Dart, like I'm saying, it's...
Yeah, but the cars are better. The cars are better nowadays. I feel like that's the difference. That's the technology. Because the cars got so advanced, they break down more. You know, it's more intricate pieces, more computers, more shit.
Well, that's what I'm trying to say, yeah.
Come out with a new console, like a new console. When new consoles came out, Redbox had the red light of death.
Yeah.
You got new phones come out. Their batteries were exploding.
Yeah.
Lithium-ion was exploding, right?
Yeah.
So with new technology comes new problems. They test it. We're the testers. We're the consumers. And once we find out the glitches, they go in and fix it, refab it,
Exactly.
and make it better.
Exactly.
So essentially, we are moving progressively towards better vehicles. But yes, and what makes a lot of us say the new vehicles are not as good as the old ones is that they are harder to fix and they require a higher level of knowledge and education.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say. That's
You're not
exactly
wrong.
where I'm saying is, I can't have your average Joe go out and fix your car anymore. Like when
And
my grandfather
yeah.
could go out there and fix the car and know what's wrong. I don't care if it was the heating, the air conditioning, or whatever. Ever since we went from the rotary things to the more technical
Well,
side,
do you think
you
think
have to
it's
be
not only a technological difference, but a knowledge difference? Like maybe, the last generation of men or in women knew more about cars and knew how to fix their cars better than the generations since.
it's an economic issue because now they didn't have the money to get it fixed and have people fix it, so they learned to fix it themselves. You see what I'm saying? Like from like 1935 and up, when the cars were started getting more advanced and stuff, you know what I mean? People worked on their own cars. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Always. Until it got to the part where technology
You
started
couldn't-
coming in, and then it's like, oh, I don't know how to read this. I can't do this. Oh, I have to take it to a shop to get this done.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to use a computer to put into a chip in the engine to see the ratios when I
Mhm.
can't fix it with hand. You know what I mean? With my
Where your
own
hands
torque.
Yeah.
don't fit to where it needs
Use
to,
the
and you
big
gotta
O.
take out 10 other components just to get to the one spot. where you need
So,
to be, and people are like, I'm not.
Yes, yes, in a way, you're right.
You
It's
gotta remember where all the bolts are, and you gotta remember where this piece goes, that piece goes.
Yeah. So in a way, you're right. Yes, it's easier on the consumer now with the cars and stuff. They're more comfortable and luxurious. You know
Those
what I
are
mean?
the
And
best, dude. 2 for $5 at Cubs. Shout out to Cubs. They got the plug on the chips. 2 for $5. Cape Cod. Get them while they're hot.
Those are some nice chips. I love them. I used to get them for free from the shelter, dog. I used to love those.
Yeah,
things.
they're so good.
But I'm serious. All I'm saying is, it's more of a money thing now. Whereas if I were to explain to my daughter how to fix a car, I can only explain so well. Yeah,
Oh, for your new
keto,
thing?
bro. Keto. I didn't see nothing.
Nah, it never happened.
Maybe if
Well,
we
here,
weren't.
don't suck across the wires.
Oh yeah, I don't know which.
No, I was
Maybe if we weren't.
I was paying attention.
I love
We're
how you
good.
don't cross the wires. The wires are crossed.
Yeah, so I was right, but I was wrong. You know what I mean?
Because it was double
Yes.
crossed.
There we go.
All right, cool. We're back in here. Sorry.
Sorry for the rambling.
Sorry,
ahead.
guys. This is the first day here with the new setup.
This just in, back after that rare technical difficulties issues, we are now broadcasting live again for your pleasure, viewing pleasure. Yes, sir. Okay.
Okay. Go ahead, Justin.
Welcome back.
Go ahead, Batman.
All right, so what are we gonna get on today? What are we gonna let's
Shit, you was talking about some anime.
let's talk
shit.
about some anime. Let's talk to the real
Kick it for
guru,
me,
because
kick it
I'm
for me.
sorry, I don't care what no YouTuber says, dog. I am the biggest anime head out there, except for Mo Lowry. Shout out that
sure.
nigga. That nigga is a real G when it comes to anime. But what I'm gonna say is, so I am an anime fanatic. What I want to tell the viewers or the people sitting next to me is go watch Sweet Home. That is my pick of the. We're gonna start doing picks on this show. That is my Netflix pick of the fucking year, bro. Because we're about to end the year. Sweet
Oh, I
Home.
see what you did there.
You see, yeah.
See you guys next year, face ass.
God, I'm good. He got me. All right. Well, oh, you don't know who I am, boy? Well, you finna find out today. You about to come to this barbecue. Nah, for real. Sweet Home. I gotta stop watching.
What the fuck is Sweet Home about?
Sweet Home is a manga. Sorry, my hands keeps creeping up. Sorry.
Yeah,
Uh,
Jackal
Sweet-
just wanted to touch your face. It's
That's what I
okay.
wanted to do. We know, dude. See, pause.
It's okay.
I'm just saying, Sweet Home is a webtoon. All right, if you guys ever been on Facebook, you'll see the
Yeah.
advertisements for webtoons. They're all over the place. If you read the comments, I hate this because our fucking country and human race is coming to shit. Instead of giving people props for making cartoons and their own story out there and having a platform to put your stories out there, I thank web
so
form.
that's what
Yeah,
that
that's
is.
what they do. Webtoons is an art. He makes his own
Yeah.
webtoons, but you can also, you know what I mean, probably. You know what I mean, take your stories in there, and they'll make what you can make your own webtoon.
I'm really excited about that.
Now, remember God of High School? Remember that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Was that a web?
That was a webtoon, remember?
Really?
That
Crunchyroll
was a
picked it
good
up.
one.
Yes,
Yeah.
Crunchyroll. Crunchyroll, and it's one of the best animes out there.
Yeah.
Fight scenes are off fucking point,
It's
dude.
dope.
The use
It's
of the
dope. It's
fucking
dope.
yeah. So anyway, before I get off topic, so Webtoons is a place. They have one called The Boxer. If you don't know, I'm a huge boxing fan. Go check that out. I love the way they do it. If you really like boxing, Ippo is probably the way to go. But for the new generation, shout out to y'all for doing that. Megalo was too.
Megalobox
Yeah,
was dope,
Megalo
yeah.
was good too. Shout out to Jackal for that one. Yeah, I mean, my boys know what
And
that's about.
Bankai.
Yes. Yes.
Banki.
Or
whatever.
Baki. Baki.
Baki.
Yes.
Baki.
Anybody Kengan Ashura. So anyway, Sweet Home had a whole, you know what I mean, a whole webtoon made of it.
Yeah.
Netflix saw the opportunity in it and picked it up.
Okay.
Korean Netflix.
So it's on there.
It's on there. Look up Sweet Home. It's Korean. Yes, it's dubbed. It's English dubbed. So if you look up, it's gonna be they speak English with the English actors. But if you want to see what they really say, you put the subtitles on, like I do, because sometimes you miss shit. Because anything that pops up,
I'm not even gonna lie, bro.
Yeah, I think they have French and other.
What I like doing, bro, I put it to fucking
Japanese.
I don't know what. Yeah, I just
the
put
original
it to Japanese.
Korean, yeah, and then read the
And
subtitles.
then read the subtitles.
Yeah, because it's easier to understand. Plus, if they put anything on the screen that's written in their language, it won't translate it unless you have the subtitles on.
Yeah,
So you'll
translate
miss
the
things.
voice
Yeah,
actors.
and the voice actors, everything can't translate perfectly because we don't know the dialect that's used in.
Exactly.
Anyway, go look it up. It's a wonderful survival horror about an apartment in an apocalyptic world where monsters come in and you get infected.
I
you
fucking
yep,
watched that shit, bro.
Wasn't
it was
it
like
dope?
I didn't watch it. I
Finish
watched the
it.
trailer, bro. I watched the trailer.
Finish
That's
it,
it. It's,
yep.
I put it on my list, bro. At the beginning, it's like
So
it's
yep.
like when you look at it on Netflix, it's like a girl. She's talking to a fucking older
Neighbor.
lady, right? And she screams and she goes, "Wow, you're a really loud neighbor, huh?"
Oh, okay,
she's
yeah.
acting
So
like a bitch like that?
yeah, the trailer he's
Yeah.
talking about is the girl is she plays her guitar in her apartment. Well, she's really loud. She makes music. The neighbor has a stroller, and she's pushing the stroller, and she goes, "Yeah, you keep me up at night." Blah blah blah. She noticed that there was a stroller, so there had to be a baby. You know what I mean? She goes, "Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. I must be a loud neighbor." So she goes in there and she goes into the thing. Well, when she looks down, the stroller doesn't have a baby in it. So she goes, "Oh, you're going up? I'll hold the elevator for you." She's like, "No, I'm okay." You know what I mean? She thinks there's something weird that there's no baby in the stroller, but she's pushing a baby. She
Yeah.
doesn't know her story, but she's weirded out.
Okay.
So anyway, the elevator closes, and then she runs into a guy that's got a bunch of duct tape, and he's going upstairs because there's somebody he needs to. He's like a gang. He's not a gang member,
Yeah.
but he does things for money. So anyway,
You can't ruin it. No
yeah, I'm not
spoilers,
gonna ruin
no
it. So
spoilers.
anyway, so
Watch the movie.
what I'm gonna tell you is what it is there's something going on in the apartment in the world, and a crisis happens. They're holed up in the apartment, and there's an infection. Just watch the movie. It's really good.
I
Shout
hate
out
how
to
real.
Netflix.
I hate how real fucking these motherfuckers are making.
It's a
shit.
pandemic. Yes, it's a it's
The
a play
pandemic
on the
shows?
pandemic. Yes,
It's mad.
and it's a good way they do. But what I'm gonna say is, it's not about the monster. It's about the monster in you. I'm just saying, the motherfuckers are good with that shit. I'm just saying they are so good with it. So that's probably my best pick. They got that one. And anime wise, if you're a big Inuyasha fan like I was back as a
fucking
kid,
love Inuyasha, bro.
they brought out the kids. They
Yeah, I
have
know.
their own Yashihime.
What's that one called?
Yashihime.
Yashihime?
Yeah, I'd watch that. That's Shishomaru's
Where's it at?
daughters. That's on Crunchyroll. You can
Crunchyroll.
only catch that on Crunchyroll or maybe any free. I would shout out Kiss Anime, but I feel like they took all that off. I feel
Yeah,
like
they
took
did.
a lot
They
of the
took a
free
lot of that
anime
off.
sites off. So, and I don't want to get in trouble for yelling free sites. So pay Crunchyroll. It's not that bad. I liked it. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's $4.99 or something like that. Yeah. So but that's probably the two. Izzy tagged me in the One Piece.
Oh, the One Piece shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
bro.
need to look into that. I didn't look into it fully, but I thank you for that because I didn't
Yeah,
know.
it's pretty much like
I'm-
what Shanks is. I guess he's
He's
getting
one of the
his own
5
movie
warlords. Yeah, the
or
war,
something like that.
his own arc. He's getting his own arc. I think.
Is it an arc or is it a movie? I thought it said
They're-
it was like a movie. What I read, it
I
was
probably
a
have to look
movie.
into it. He might be, but anyway, this so far there's 1,000 episodes.
Episode. It's not
Yeah,
even halfway
I'm
done.
on 968.
And it's
they're
not even
on-
halfway done.
Nope, he's not even halfway, and he's been doing it for 10 years.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
We can't.
He said
Fuck.
commercial.
Fucking jackal. I swear he looked at us and told us to take a bathroom break first.
He did. It's all right, though. We love him. Hold your liquor better.
Can't break the seal.
But that's what it is. I won't break it either. Yeah,
I get
won't.
home and I'm like, fucking waterfalls.
Every time, bro.
I'm
And
like, oh.
especially if you get that gas station beer, bro. I got fucked up and decided to buy some Budweisers from the gas station, and Jackal told me not to do it because they're less than. He's the point. That's true. He said it's less than 3.2% alcohol.
Yes, it's 2. It's
All
0.2.
water.
It's 0.2.
Yeah. All
Yeah.
water, bro. I pissed so much. I bought another pack of Budweiser from there. Yeah, because I fucking overslept on a Sunday. I was like, oh, damn it. But yeah, that shit. Oh, go ahead, bro. I mean, I can't get too shitty. I gotta. Well, no, he's here. Hold on. Yeah, I can't. I'm not double fisting mics today, bro. I'm not doing that. Pause. See, this is what I'm talking about. Is this smack? All right.
It's a new one.
I just seen it's green.
Yeah, I like it's making.
I
fucking,
think my
it's bigger
favorite
than the other
color
one.
is green.
You think?
I never Ninja
found
Turtles.
I found your hat, and then I lost your hat.
My green one.
I
That
found
matches
it.
the fit.
I found it, then I lost it, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Because I just got a bandana. I'm washing it to like when I do my laundry next.
Yeah.
Yeah,
One of you guys
it
want
matches this shade of green
I'll take
and
one,
the
yeah.
hat. Yeah, it
I
matches.
found it, but I lost it, bro. And
I
I've been
just
looking
got a
for it. I
bandana
cleaned
that
my
matches
house
the whole
3
thing.
times
You
looking
take
for it, bro.
I just want to get green boots now. Like this color, like
I used to
Some,
have
like
get some green
Mossville type
Timbs.
I had some
Get some green Timbs, bro.
But look, they always end up like this.
That's
I'm not
fine.
gonna do that to Tim.
That's
Bro, I
fine.
don't. They're made. Their Tims are made.
Then get
well
some
to
regular
be like
Tims.
that.
Get some regular Tims, like that color Tims.
Yeah.
Just your regular butter Tims.
Well, then I'd have to have like a tan hat.
Not necessarily.
Well,
You get
I
a
don't
green
know.
Carhartt hat. That's what you do. Get a green Carhartt
I
hat
like the green hat I got.
with I don't know where it's at, bro. You're gonna have to get a new one. I'm telling you, I don't know where it's at.
No, you'll find it again. I'll wait.
Maybe.
I'll wait, dude. I like that hat, man. I got it because I like it. You'll clean it. But yeah, green is my color, dude.
Yeah, that's always been my.
That is
I've looked
my-
for it 3-4 times, bro.
Huh?
I've cleaned my house and looked for it like
You said
3-4
you found
times.
It one time. You'll
I
find
found it the
if
night you
found it
left. The
once-
night you left, I found it.
Oh,
and then it
you-
disappeared.
I asked you too.
Mhm.
You can let Izzy smack it. If you
Yeah, let
want.
me see. When you were like, "Hey, do I have it?"
Doesn't that
I
hit?
gotta press this.
No, just hit it. No, I poured ginger ale.
Oh, I was like, damn, I don't remember giving that much. I'm an asshole.
That smacks,
That's-
don't it?
Doesn't it? That thing hurts. Don't it? A little bit.
That's oh.
No, this is
Oh.
ginger ale.
That's what I
Ginger
said.
ale.
Cause
I
was
topped
like,
it
yo,
off
I
with
poured
ginger
it
ale.
like that.
Oh, okay.
That's why I was like, wait a minute, am I tripping?
No, I topped it off with the ginger ale. But yeah, it hits you in the head.
You
too.
got a
There's-
vape. You got a vape.
Yeah, it's a real vape. It's got a mesh coil versus the pod.
This is a. You got a.
Well, I rip it big. You see the cloud I blew out. I
Yeah,
rip
I
it.
can't hit that hard. I hit my back, my throat. I smoked Newports. That hurt. I was like, all right, no funny.
Yeah, that's the new one.
You're not graduating cigarettes here soon.
No, see, why would I do that?
Nah, he's gonna graduate to a big stupid
Big
dumb
fat
vape.
one, yeah. I got a drag if you want it, bro. Drag it, you know? I love that thing. I got the big dumb smoke.
That's it, dude. You can blow
I blew
big
that shit in the
clouds
cop's
with that.
face.
Blow
That's
one.
how ignorant I was.
Huh?
Blow it. Let me see. Let me see your cloud. Let me see your cloud, bud. It hurts my chest.
It does?
Yeah.
What's wrong with my lungs, dude? It don't hurt.
You've been hitting it. You got used to it. It's like back. It's like backwoods used to hurt. That's a whack ass cloud.
Don't inhale it. You can't inhale because you're gonna inhale this.
That was a whack ass cloud, bro.
It's bigger than all both of y'all's.
No, it wasn't. No, it was. Mine was bigger.
Hit that the way you just
No,
hit
Let me
it.
see. Let me see. Let me see.
Don't inhale it though.
If you hit, you'll throw up. If you hit again.
Well, yeah,
bet.
I don't hit it a lot. I hit that like maybe 7 times a day.
Even when I was there with you, yeah, you hit that thing like once or twice when homeboy brought it over. You're like, I'm gonna keep hitting that.
Yeah, vapes.
But
They hit you. In
Look,
the
I
head
just made
hard.
it cloudy in this bitch.
We're all.
Look, that was a bigger cloud than yours.
Was it?
Yeah. You see how milky it was? No homo.
Oh, okay.
Or
You're talking about the
pause.
thickness. You're talking about the thickness of the cloud, not the how much it is.
Pause.
Yeah. Catchers.
That's what she said. She also said that.
That's what she said.
What's a man's favorite sound?
Look at that.
What's up with that Jeep?
See that?
What's a man's favorite sound?
Shut
Ain't
up.
lying though, bro. My ears perked up.
Look at
I
that.
said, oh shit, you're right.
And now it's
me.
cloudy. Right, I just did it.
You didn't do it. Don't inhale it. Don't inhale it. Take your rip and don't inhale. Just blow it out. When you
Come on, bro. Why you gotta put your lips on it like you're a fucking child?
inhaled it. Stop inhaling it.
Why you gotta? Come on, bro. You know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about too.
Bro,
Damn.
Don't call me out. Try to do that shit.
You look like a. You look. I did
We
not,
all
bro.
got big
Really?
lips, dude. It's
I did
hard
not do
to.
it like that.
Shut
There's
up.
a fucking nipple on it. No.
We all
Like,
got big lips, man.
like if you gave a kid a fucking
My old
water
lady-
bottle.
My old lady constantly. She's always complaining. She's like, your big, wet, juicy lips. I'm like, I know, honey.
Yo, his son used to crack me the fuck up with that shit. I'm like, here, this your drink. Oh, I'm like, oh my god, he's gonna choke himself.
Ah.
Sierra, take that
Dude, I'll give my son a granola bar, dude, a granola bar. He'll just cram the whole thing and just start
from that shit. Yeah.
and just walk around the house happy as can be. Just
For about 5 minutes, chewing, just
walk
chewing.
around, pause. Son, come here. Why did you do that?
You all right? You all right,
Yeah,
bro?
my son
Hold
used
on,
to
you all right?
not do it.
Yeah, my son used to take the popsicles and look at me because I bite them, right? And he would
Fucking
down
psychopath.
that thing and suck it, and I fucking right out his hand.
Well, my son's
Come on,
not
son,
deep
don't-
throwing it.
you
He's
can't
like
do that.
biting
Fuck
it
that,
and
sucking
chomping
I'll
it.
put his ass on the corner, bro.
He's
Fuck
chomping it into pieces, but still shoving it in every corner of his mouth like
Yeah.
a chipmunk, dude.
My
Like
thought that
his
was a
cheeks are
2-for-1
out the
deal,
ear
bro.
with the
My
granola
son
bar.
thought that shit was a 2-for-1 deal on the corner, bro. He sucked the shit out that motherfucker. Rust off a trailer hitch, dog. I shit you not, dude. My son. Oh, I got so fucking mad, dude. Like you don't understand. Like I said, and I'm not homophobic or nothing, but when my son used to do some gay shit, like I would call him out.
It's
I
hard for a
don't.
straight man to raise
It
a
really
gay son.
is because
You
like
can't do it.
this motherfucker, like I bite
That's
my
your-
popsicles, dog. I bite them. That's just
Like,
what I do.
One thing I seen on Facebook, one thing that's been popping up a lot is my homie Sir. He been getting into it with a bunch of people because there was like this picture going around of it was like, why can't boys play dress up? You know, be a princess. You know, dress. It was like a little black boy in fucking dress,
Yeah.
and he
Or
had a
playing with
tiara,
dolls and shit. Yeah.
And then there
tea
was
party.
a princess, like, you know, you can hire, you know how you hire Spider-Man or you hire
Or
a princess.
Frozen girl and
Yeah,
shit.
well, she
Anna
was
and
sitting
shit.
there she was putting the heel on the little boy,
Yeah.
and it was like,
I'm
you
not
know,
for that.
It was like, how do you guys feel about this? And
I'm not
posted it,
for
and
it.
he was like, I'm not really for that. You know, I feel like you kind of pushing something on a kid
That
has, you know,
Yeah.
that's like,
'Cause, yeah.
like no.
that you know he's gonna get made fun of for. That's
It's
what
not
I
even-
don't like. I understand what you're saying, but this is what I say. I'm not gonna stop my child from being who he wants to be. If my son's gay, he's gay. This is exactly what I told him. I told my mother. I mean, she was like, "What would you do if your son was gay?" I wouldn't give a fuck. He can, you know what I mean? I don't do PDA, so
Yeah.
don't do that shit in front. If it's uncomfortable for me and your mother to kiss in front of you, and you're gay, and you're like, "Ew, that's not," I won't do it. So don't do it in front of me. But I don't
Yeah.
care that you're with that man. If you're with him, you're with him. If he came to Christmas dinner 20 years from now and had a boyfriend, that's perfectly fine. But when he grows up, he's playing with Hot Wheels and shit. If he wants to play with dolls and shit, I'm not gonna
Jack
stop.
O'Brien, baby.
I'm not gonna stop the doll playing. But the dressing up's too
Yeah.
far. That's too far.
You
My
going out
son.
and putting a dress on
Yeah,
your son.
my
that's
son,
like,
and there's multiple reasons why I don't like that. On personal
don't-
fact, that look at the
I
stars that
personally
did
feel
that,
like
Martin
that's
Lawrence
not-
and shit.
like a
come
boy's
on.
not supposed to be in a dress. Like,
No.
you can't get mad at me about saying that. Like, you put there's a girl section and there's a boy section.
Right. Well, and here's what I can say, because my son's predominantly being raised by his mom
Yeah.
and his sister,
Mhm.
and I get him a lot of car stuff. So does mom. He was naturally gravitated towards cars on his own. That's what he
Yeah.
gravitated towards. And there is, like I promise you, there is a ton.
There's a choice.
Every
There's a
Barbie,
choice.
every Barbie doll, dream house, playhouse.
It's there for him to play with.
It is there. It's present.
Yeah.
Yep. So he has. So if he picks up a Barbie doll, cool.
Yeah,
But
that's
he
fine.
just
There's
naturally
nothing wrong with
doesn't.
that.
So since he naturally does not pick them up, I don't go to him and say, "Here, I'm gonna put a dress on you and give you a Barbie doll,"
Yeah.
because he's not interested. He really isn't. He made his choice on his own to go pick up a car and was like, and I'm like, okay, that's what you like. That's what
You like
I'm
cars.
gonna give you
Yeah,
some
but
more.
like if he did,
Now,
I feel
if
like
he didn't, and if he went for
to-
Barbie dolls, I
That's
would look at him,
fine.
and for me, as a straight man, I would look at him and be like, I'm kind of upset.
like, yeah, you're kind of upset, but I feel like I personally feel like that. I feel like if you want to sit there,
Well, yeah, now and then if he started putting on his sisters, because she's got every princess dress ever
Yeah.
imagined, every princess Disney dress ever imagined. If he were to go and put one of those on for his outfit for the day, I'd be like, I'm kind of upset.
Yeah, I'm stopping.
I'd be like,
Yeah,
you know
you'd
what,
be upset.
son? You're gonna make your own choice, but that ain't the one you should be making.
Well, he can at 18. My son can make that choice at 18 if he wants to put a dress on. If even well, no, dude. No, I'm going to put a stop to that. I'm not. I don't care if he plays with dolls. I don't care. I don't care if my son has
I feel
tea
like
parties.
what I would do.
But you're
like,
not dressing up.
like with the dress. So how I would break it down, like at that point, because you know you gotta like you're looking at it like, all right, am I gonna like? So if my kid was like, all right, I want to go play dress up. And he's like, what do I want to dress up? And there's like a dress and something for else him to pick out. And I'm like, all right, yeah, pick what you want. Yeah, over there. And he goes to the dress and he's like, can I pick this up? And can I play with this? Can I wear this? I'm gonna be like, do you really want to wear that? You know, that is for girls, but do you want to wear that? If he's like, yeah, it's gonna be like,
Not now. That's what I'd say. To him. Not now. He can do it later, but not now, because
you're supposed to, you're a boy. You don't want to be the prince. You have to have the prince and the princess.
Here, I would look at him and be like, you don't know what you're missing. Because you did not get here from me wearing a dress.
yeah, that's another thing.
You're here because I like women, and they are very, very likable in a romantic sense, which you'll learn about later. But just don't waste your time now trying to be one, because you're not going to enjoy it. You're a man. You do not bleed out of your vagina. You do not go through hormonal craziness once a month.
That's my biggest
You get to
fight.
be
Yes,
solid
my point.
24/7 and be that rock for them. And now if you want to be, like, there is a time to be sensitive, and I will adhere to
All
his
men
emotions
should
and
be like that,
validate
yes.
him. I will validate his
All men
emotions.
should validate
But I'm
their
going to look at
feelings.
him. I'm going to look at him and be like, you don't know what you're missing, son. You're going to go to that dirty, hairy cornhole of a man and be like,
Dude, I'll say this right now. I love the movie Tu Wong Fu. I love the fact that 3 straight men dressed up as women and portrayed the drag culture. I love RuPaul.
Wesley Snipes.
Yes, Wesley Snipes. John Leguizamo. And shit, he
That dude
died.
dresses
he
up,
died.
yeah.
Pat Swayze.
Yes, Patrick Swayze. When they dressed up in Tu Wong Fu, thank you for everything, Julie Newmar, Tu Wong Fu. That was one of the greatest movies to show you that, yes, that's an acceptable. I accept the fact that they want to do that. But the only thing I have to say to that is I grew up in a mom-only environment. You know what I mean? I was raised by women. I was in a household full of nothing but women. You know what I mean? They made sure that I kept my manliness. You know what I mean? I played sports. I was in boxing. But I also know how to, even though my relationship-wise, I don't express my feelings like I should to my boys or to anybody else, I have no problem talking about my feelings. I don't. I do not give a fuck. You know what I mean?
This is a great topic
it's
to get on, man. This is a great topic to get on, because this has been like part of that growth with me and my old lady. Why I haven't been here lately.
Yeah,
that's why the
out.
podcast has been down.
You've been out.
Well, I've been with her, and we've been
podcast
talking
with
about feelings, and we've been talking about validation. And I was like, you made a post. It was either you or Shantae made a post.
He validated her the other day, and I was
Well,
like,
no, yeah, you shout out
loved
to
it.
your women a lot. You do shout out your women a lot,
She still was upset about that post.
because
It's
something.
It was. I don't know. I don't know if it was my wording. I particularly didn't understand why she was upset.
And we don't always do. We don't always do.
But I was like, I just was like, okay, I guess you can be upset and I can upset those feelings, but damn, nigga can't do shit right. What the fuck?
No, I'm over here feeling what you're feeling, dude. I'm over here feeling exactly what you're feeling. But
It's all right, baby. You know I love you.
Yep, we love you. We love our women. I love you, Savannah. You love her.
I didn't even see it. I heard it.
But the thing is, you made a post, or you or Tay made a post, and it was like, it had a adult man and a young man. The top picture was a young man saying, "Boys don't cry, suck it up."
Yeah.
And then the later was a
Yeah,
grown
I think
man.
I posted that.
Yep. Later was a grown man sitting there with a stoic face, no feelings, just like, man, I don't care about shit. And she's like, "Why don't you have any feelings?" It's like, well, check the top. I was raised not to have them. I was
to
raised.
stop crying.
Yep.
Stop being a little.
Suck it up.
Yeah.
Be a man. Rub some dirt on it. Now, I don't think there's.
You'll be all right. Your feelings aren't.
I understand that to an extent, because pain is a part of life. You scrape your knee, rub some dirt on it, move on. You're gonna scrape your knee. You're gonna bust your knuckles. You're gonna go through hardship. So you do need to have some kind of level of grit, but it is okay to express your emotion throughout getting your grit. When you go through something, it's okay
It's
to have.
never
an emotion
not
about
wrong
it.
to express how you feel.
But now, If
Ever.
somebody doesn't understand it, it's not your right to make it their
Make
fault.
it known, yeah. No,
That's
they don't have
that's
to
the issue I'm
understand, yes.
having.
I'm starting to learn that with Sierra.
Yeah,
I don't have to make her understand why I'm upset.
yeah,
I'm upset.
yeah.
That's the issue. She might not understand it. I might not be able to
Explain
make her
it, yeah.
understand. But all it is I'm upset.
Yeah.
So let me deal with that, and then I will, in my best effort, correct the way and why I'm upset to my extent on my side. You know what I mean? Even if she doesn't understand, I'll make it so that I don't either do that again or I don't get into the situation. You know,
Right,
you know what I'm
because
saying,
it comes
yeah.
down to triggers and stuff.
It
So,
does,
like,
yeah.
on that note, shout out to all you other fathers out there tuning in. If you're struggling, just try to be mindful of validating your old ladies and your kids' feelings if you got them, because
Real talk, yeah.
you got to validate them. At least say, all right, I get you're feeling that way. I understand you want to feel that way, and you're justified and for your reaction based on who you are. I might not understand it, but have your justification. You don't always have to go to that extent, but it's something like that, because that's where I fail a lot.
Yeah,
I will fail
yeah.
a lot because I was raised to be very tough, very hard, very stoic, and very
Stoic and
non-emotional.
manly. That's a manly.
I'm very
manliest trait in
non-emotional.
the world is to not show emotion.
So I was raised that way, and I tried
It
I
is.
tried
That's
to
the,
put.
that's the one thing I was taught as a child, as a man. Like I'll tell you the first. Yeah, when my grandfather's son died of an overdose on a toilet. His fucking my cousin Amy is the one that found him. Opened the door. He slumped over, dead from an OD. We got the phone call. I'll never forget this. I was 5 years old. My grandmother. I was sitting on my grandfather's lap doing pre-K homework or something. It was something like that. Some pre-K. Well, I was in pre-K, so it's like Head Start. Yeah. So, but I was in pre-K. Yeah, I was in pre-K. It was pre-K, kindergarten, and first grade. So I was in pre-K. I was 5 years old, and my grandfather ended up passing away 2 years later. But I was sitting on his lap, and I was doing it. He gets a phone call. Cops are on their way to our house to, tell my grandmother that, and my grandfather, they had found him and he had passed. But he was in another county. He was in the county over, which was Aberdeen, where we used to live. We were in Cecil County, racist as fuck, living in an all-white neighborhood who hates black people, and I was the only mixed kid. And I was, you know what I mean?
PTSD.
Straight PTSD. But I will say this: I will say this: even though they did that, that racist upbringing, actually, I have a lot of friends there that accepted me. So even in that,
you were talking about
diamond in the
going
rough
through
type
the,
shit.
through the death of your
My uncle,
your uncle, yeah.
So when, all right, so the cops are coming to the house, and my grandfather got the phone call, and they had told them that they're on their way. You know what I mean? And Connie, who was Amy's mother, had called and said, "Hey, Bucky's dead. I don't want to tell Aunt Helen. There are cops on the way, though. You're gonna have to break it to her." And my grandmother, all my uncles were drug addicts, so she knew this day was coming. So anyway, cops pull up in the thing. My grandfather's in a wheelchair at the time, wheels himself out there, says, "Hold on, let me go break it to my grandmother and stuff." I'll never forget this. That's the first time I ever seen that man cry. He wheeled himself back into the house, looked me dead in my eyes, and was like, "It's never not okay to cry, but you need to suck it up." And he, one tear down his eye, sucked it up and went in there and told his wife of like 40 years
that her son
is dead.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And never cried.
Well, he did,
And
but he
yes,
did, but he didn't.
But he was the Rock. But what I'm saying is he never showed that emotion. He didn't. Yeah.
But see, that's what's lost. That's part of what we're losing now.
But
that's
was what I was taught. You have to be the Rock, and it's not just for you. It's for your kids. It's for your wife. Like you can show your emotions all you want. I can break down, throw fits, do whatever the fuck I need to do to get my way and do whatever. But as a man and a father, I cannot show that for my child because I need them to know that they can go on.
right.
That, yes, this has happened. Yes. Exactly.
Yeah. And it's about a.
And being raised in a all female household like that, after my grandfather passed, like I've learned that like my mom, you can always come and tell me anything you want. My emotions I always tell my emotions, so it makes me mad when somebody's like, "Oh, I don't understand what you're feeling." Well, I spit my feelings out right off the gate. You know what I mean? This is even in my relationship. I tell you how I feel off the gate. If, like you said, if I can't explain to you how I'm feeling, and you're not getting it, that's not my. I can't do any further.
Yeah, you can't accept any guilt or shame for that, and you can't let them be mad. You can
But I
let them
can't-
be, but you can't accept their repercussions.
Yes.
If they decide to come at you negatively because they
can't
didn't
be
understand,
mad. Yeah, I can't
just be like, look,
technically
I
be
get
mad.
it. I get that you don't get it. We're not understanding each other, but we'll try to talk through it. And if we don't succeed in talking through it, we need to drop it and we got to move on.
And that's where I fall, because I understand that, you know what I mean, that's that's my outlook on it. And that's not necessarily my partner's. You know what I mean? They
Yeah.
want to confront that issue at the time, and no one's perfect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but I need to work better
There you
on
go.
that as a person. You know what I mean?
Sorry.
Genius,
He's-
right? Yeah, no, I know what he did. Yeah,
Yeah.
not genius.
That's what I was like. There you go, because he was doing that Buddha mark, and I was like, okay,
Long story
third eye open.
Long story short, I'm from the generation like Jacob rubs the
Well,
dirt on
and
it.
we come
You're
from a
stoic,
female
man.
household.
Yes.
We
and
come from
even
a
though I'm
female.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
guess what? My
I feel
female.
like it's something. I feel like it's something about. It's something about not having a dad that makes it harder for you to express your feelings.
Well, and I feel like
Because I was talking to my dad about it today, and I was like, woo. I was talking to my dad and my grandpa, and I was like, woo, woo, woo. My grandpa was basically saying, he was basically wanting thank you from my dad for taking care of his kids, because my dad was locked up all of our life pretty much. And
oh yeah, I thought it was you.
thought it was
I
him
thought
with
you
the
did like an
filter.
age filter. Yeah,
And-
that's what I was
and,
thinking. Yeah.
And I'm like, and my dad asked me, he was like, you think that's something that's right? You think I owe him a thank you? I was like, I mean, yeah, you do owe him a thank you, but at the same time, it's petty at this point in his life for him to be like, I need a thank you.
Yeah, why didn't you?
It's like you're my grandfather. You should be you should be kicking game, because he didn't really even take care of me. He was always in a different state. But like, if I needed some advice, if I needed some fatherly advice, I'd call him type shit. And I was like, but you're my grandfather. You shouldn't. That's something you should do. And he was like, no, I don't owe you shit.
Now, let me
I
ask.
don't owe you shit.
let
And
me-
I'm like, yeah. But he broke it. He was like breaking it down. He was like, I don't owe you shit.
No, his dad said that to
Nobody-
his grandfather. His dad said, I don't. No, his
Yeah.
grandfather said, I don't owe. No, your
No,
grandfather
my
said?
grandfather was like, no, I don't owe you shit. I didn't have to help you with nothing. At the end of the day, you have to realize nobody owes you shit.
Oh, okay.
And that's where he
My
was
fault.
going with it. He was like,
Yes.
I don't agree with that.
I don't
he was
either.
like-
Yeah.
He was like, okay, yes, I did help. Yes, I wanted to help. But that's because I wanted,
You
I felt
chose
that way.
that.
I'm this type of person to where I'm going to help you. But at the end of the day, nobody owes you shit. The only person who really owes you anything is your mama. Why? Because she birthed you. She spit you out. She's the only one who really owes you anything. And I looked at him, and I'm like, I don't know how that feels. I don't know how that is. I don't really think that's the way. I feel like, there should be a love. You're my grandfather. I'm you.
Yeah.
I'm you. I'm a living version of you. You should want to take care of that you and woo blah blah
Right.
blah.
And that's
And
part of the
we got into it-
responsibility.
Yeah, we got into it more, and we kind of broke down. It's like it comes from not being able to love correctly, not
Yeah.
being taught to love correctly, because he was like, my dad was saying the same thing. He was backing him. He was like, yeah, nobody owes you shit. And in some
That's good.
form,
Thanks.
that's true. Nobody really owes you shit in the world. But at the same time, there is a responsibility.
Well, yeah, because
And-
yeah.
And
go
they
ahead.
were getting down to the point where like they weren't loved right. They weren't shown how to love a woman right. They weren't shown how to love correctly. And the fucking the thing that was common between both were they were raised by their mamas.
Yeah.
Dad wasn't really around, and I feel like that comes from that not being able to figure out how to love someone like a man, not being able to figure out how to love like a man comes from not having a male figure. Like I didn't have another man show me how another man should love. Like, yes, you got to be hard. Yes, you have to have a shell to protect other people. But at the same time, you have to express your emotions, because if you don't, it's bottled up, woo, woo, blah, blah, blah. But a woman's going to tell you, you're the man of the house. You're the man of the house. You have to, You have to be strong for your sisters. You have to be strong for your mom. You have to be strong for your grandma. You have to go out and get it. We need you to go out and get it. But that's a woman's view because that's at
What
the
they
end of the
expected
day,
from their husbands.
at the end of the
That
day,
wasn't there.
it's not even their husband. It's a woman expects a certain thing from a man. It's nature. It's in their nature. It's
Well, it's how it's
nature
supposed
and
to be.
nurture. That's how it's supposed to
Well,
be.
now here's what I'll say. Here's what I want to say on the comment you made that your grandfather said to you.
Too on that one with the father thing.
Yeah.
That's because
When
we
it
have
comes-
similar dad situation, jail thing. Yeah.
Well, yeah, when I met my dad, I was 14, moved to Nebraska, and he was not in jail when I called him to move there. I got off the train that his dad bought a ticket for, my grandfather on his side. I got off the train, and there's his old lady standing there with the egg carton with my name written on it. I'm like,
Ready for you, yeah. Oh,
my
shit.
name is Jacob. I'm
Who
supposed
are
to meet
you?
my dad here. She's like, oh, he's in
in
jail.
jail.
You can hang out with me. I was like, all right, bet. But anyways,
Go ahead on
here's
that.
what I'll say. So we all grew up very similar. Here's what I'll say about, well, your grandfather said that nobody owes you nothing. So I don't really agree with that because I feel like I owe my son the world. Because I feel like I owe him the world because it was my choice to sleep with
him
his
into-
mother. It was
and
my
bring him into
choice
this
to
world.
purposefully create him
And bring
from
him
me
in.
and hers genes. I purposely did not pull out. I purposely made love and made a commitment to her to raise him and to create him. So when he came out alive and breathing, I was like, all right, bet. I owe you what my perspective, what my knowledge and experience is on this realm called Earth that you are now living in. I owe you my perspective because if you don't have at least mine, you're going to get somebody else's and it's going to be twisted and whatever they want you to do. So I owe you my own perspective and I will give you that until you are a man. And once you're a man, I will still always be there whenever you need be until I die. Because you're my lifeblood. You are a recreation of myself. He looks just like me, dude. Just like your son. Like, it's
Identical.
crazy how our sons look like us. You know what I'm saying? So
Shout out Jaden too. Your birthday's coming up. Just saying.
that's what I'm
Happy
saying.
birthday,
When it
fucker.
comes to like that kind of terminology and that statement, it really kind of rubbed me the wrong way because the way I viewed it when he came out, I was like, man, I owe this kid everything because even though me and his mom don't get along, I will always do my best to make peace and to be kind and loving towards her so that I can be in his life to show him what I know and to be there to help him.
That's because of the man you are.
Yeah.
Like if you look at it,
Well, I grew up without my father.
Well, yes.
Because of the choices he
Well,
made
this
towards
is-
my mother.
Well,
he
hold
made
on.
the wrong choices with my mother and didn't have the privilege to see me or
Well,
raise
did
me.
you hold on? Did you really grow up without your dad though? That's the only thing I'm gonna say to you because the only reason
Well,
I get
I had him from freshman year to senior year.
So
Freshman to senior year, the last 4 years of manhood.
So this is the only thing difference. Like this is why like some of my friends and me got getting like tussles and not tussles. I should just say differences. You guys both had some type of version of your father in your life.
Right.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes. I have never had my dad in my life until I was 23, and he was let out only because his sister passed, and he was allowed to come for the funeral. That's the first time I met him.
Man, you fought him. You punched him in the
I punched
face.
him right in his fucking mouth, dude. He's 6'11". I jump up like little Mac from fucking Nintendo. It was fucking Mike Tyson's punch.
I remember you telling me
Yes,
that.
fuck that dude. But anyway, yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
My dad's. I'm not. All right, so with my history of my dad, my mom met my dad in California. My dad loved my mom. You know, I don't know, it is what it is. I don't give a shit. No, my dad met like my mom. Tell anybody the story. Shit, I tell everybody the story. That's why the outlook I have with my kids and with my dad, and about a man's love. This is why I say a man's love. My dad wrote a letter to me that was given to me when I was 7, and wrote a letter to me saying he loved me, blah blah blah. That he didn't want to move to Maryland because it was a racist state. It was on the south of the Mason-Dixon line. Everybody knows what Rising Sun is from where we're from on the East Coast. It's very Ku Klux Klan heavy. So where I'm from is very white, prominent. My dad did not want to move from, you know what I mean, San Diego to fucking
Well, shout
bumfuck
out-
Maryland.
So if y'all don't know what the Mason-Dixie line is, shout out to Django, Quentin Tarantino, who said, you know, they thought of all kind of ways to torture your ass. I said, man, the niggas at Quentin-Dixie got it worse than that, and the Mason-Dixie is the Quentin-Dixie.
There you go. And
Fact check it.
So where I live is literally the border of it. It's not a fun place for black people. You could go onto my fucking Facebook and find my friends that are fighting for Black Lives Matter right now in that town, and you'd be disgusted at the fucking shit that we get. So
all I'm saying is shout out to my friends out there keeping it down for us black folk. Like, you're doing a real good job, and I'm proud of you all. For real, for real. But, so anyway, I didn't grow up with any type of father figure. I was raised by women. My dad, like I said, gave me a letter when I was 7 telling me why he didn't want to move here and all this shit, and that he loves me and all this, and my mom should send him pictures of me every day until I get older. That's cool. Yeah, you know what I mean? So anyway, my uncle's friend, who he was a drug addict with, black man, hugged me. That's who I call my father. My uncle and Barry, the black man that used to do heroin with him.
Right.
2 of the greatest men I ever met, even though they were drug addicts. Showed me the type of love that you would never even imagine. So anyway, my dad, years go past, blah, blah, blah. I don't hear from him. My brothers and sisters hit me up on MySpace, tell me, hey, are you TJ Morris's son? I said, yes. I said, my mom. They said, is your mom Anna Elliott? I said, yes. They said, hi. I'm Susan's kid, Junior, who is my older brother. I have 3 older brothers, and I have like 6 sisters. And there's two little brothers and a sister now. There's twins. Anyway, they said, yes, Dad met a new woman. She's fucking younger than me. You know what I mean? Anyway, had some kids. Blah. Or no, sorry, I got ahead of myself. They called me on MySpace, tried to, you know what I mean, see what's up with me and
Yeah,
everything.
because you're telling us about your relationship
Yeah,
with your dad.
so hard. So anyway, they're telling me to meet my dad, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, they're telling me he's locked up. So he's locked up again. I said, why is he locked up? Crack hit hard in the 80s in California. You know what I mean? So my dad started selling that shit, blah, blah. He get three strike rule. No black man can survive the 3-strike rule. He got caught with a habitual substance 3 times. Anyway, the second time he got locked up, that's when my family tried to find me. I ended up talking to him. They wanted me to meet my dad. I said no. Anyway, he got out some years later, tried to get a hold of me. I said no. I'm not trying to get, you know what I mean? Don't want to hear nothing from you. You know what I mean? You never tried to do anything in my life, blah, blah. Why now? Well, I found out he had gotten another charge, got another woman pregnant, and was getting ready to go to jail. This is what I'm trying to get to. When he was getting ready to go to jail for the 3rd strike, he asked me for his forgiveness. He looked at me and said, son, well, on the phone. I shouldn't say he looked at me. Yeah. He is on the phone and goes, could you ever forgive me for what I have done? And without even hesitation, I said no.
Right. That's that part that was that part you and me talked about a few times.
You have never given the. It is selfish for me to forgive you because you know you're going to jail for life, and yet you chose to do what you did and not show me no type of love. Not because of who I was or my mother or anything, because you chose those actions. So I didn't grow up with that manly love and shit. The drugs pretty much took my dad. So I don't know what it is as a man to show love to my children. And I fucked up with that with my son.
Yeah, it's a hard thing to learn.
It really is. So,
if you ain't learned it.
And no, I learned it real quick because when that girl came out of shit.
Yeah,
when
you
my
and
daughter,
Josephine got a good bond.
when my daughter
That's a
came
special
out,
bond.
when my daughter came out of there, I'll tell you this right now. This I don't even care if this gets fucking looked. My son, I will always say, I will talk to him about everything that happened. Yeah, you did. This thing is fucking. Look at that. That's mint. All I'm saying is, when my son comes to me and asks what's happened, he will forgive me or he won't, but I will be okay with it. That's a man's love. You should be.
But
able
you're
to be
still,
okay.
you're not in prison. You're talking to him. You call him. You say happy birthday.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
Well, you do call him,
No.
don't you? Don't you talk to him? You said you do talk to him on the phone.
No, I talk to him.
Because
I talked to him twice on the
doesn't
phone.
she call you? And
She called me to ask me where the child support was and if I'd signed my right to it. Or that's the last time I talked to my son. Yes, I did get to talk to him, but that was the last time.
Oh, so it's been a minute.
Because for me, that's the one thing that kept me, that's the one thing that kept me from saying, when my dad had that talk, yo, can we ever be able? That's the one thing that kept me from telling my dad no. Will you ever be able to forgive me? Is that my dad was always there type shit.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, your dad at some point he was always there.
He was.
He wasn't.
He was.
Well,
My dad
yeah,
was. My dad was always there.
When I was old enough to choose him, he was there.
You could. He was there. He was like, you're
But
going
he
my
unfriended
way.
me now.
But
I
yes.
shit you not. That
But, yo,
motherfucker ain't talked to me in a minute.
That's because I don't agree with his points either. Though.
Well, I said COVID's fake, and he's like, son, you ask somebody the UNMO, and I'm like, Dad, I don't care about the University of Medical Health in Omaha. I don't give a shit. It's fake. I really don't care.
Yeah.
And he unfriended me.
You gotta be.
Go on the news and tell anybody something's real, they're gonna believe
But you know his brother, my uncle Raymond, his brother
I've seen the
didn't unfriend me.
You
and
gotta be able-
his wife is a nurse.
You got to
and
be
she
able to.
works in the medical field, and she's telling me that people are dying.
One-
And my cousin Dalen unloads trucks of dead bodies from COVID, and I'm like, you mean
One
the truck?
thing-
You mean the bicycle accidents?
One thing that
You
you,
know,
got to be able to do is
COVID.
separate somebody's views on something from the person. Like I don't agree with you on your COVID stance, but you know, I'm not gonna stop talking to you because you
Yeah.
don't believe COVID's real. Like,
I think the flu is real.
Well, let me see.
yeah, that's what I
Hold
think
on.
it is too. I
Well,
think it's,
well, this is what I'm gonna say to you. I don't agree with Jacob either because of I have friends that have side effects from the COVID
like my
and
sister
been
just,
infected.
My sister
yeah.
just had COVID.
Yeah.
Nope.
No, not Alicia. Yeah, Alicia. Sorry, I said
Alicia
earlier.
just had COVID.
Alive, right?
Yeah, she was just really sick. She just got really sick. That's it.
Wow. Really?
Well, no
Does
one.
that ever happen in your life? Have you ever been really
Yeah,
sick?
that's what I feel. I feel like it's just.
Been really
That's
sick
what I'm.
before? Have you
Yeah,
been really
that's
sick?
that's what
I
I've been
feel-
trying to say
I've
too.
been really sick before, but I'm still alive.
That's
She
what
said-
I've been trying to say.
But
dude.
the one thing that's weird about it is,
the everlasting effects.
yeah, the scarring tissue, the scar tissue, the fact that it hits
This
you.
fucking vein is ridiculous.
Keep it, bro. That's how you know how to hit it right.
All right.
That's how you know how to hit it right. If it's fucking being annoying, you're hitting it wrong.
It wasn't. No.
If it's being annoying, you're hitting it wrong.
If
That's
you-
why I left it there. If it's being annoying to you and it's getting on your nerves, you're hitting it wrong.
Where
Move
I'm
it to
from-
where it's not fucking.
Where
fucking
I'm
with
from, if you
In-
crack, well, I don't do backwoods, so I
And I
crack
should have
blunts,
made
so I
you
don't know.
fucking.
Yeah,
I
you're
got
right.
this
You're
just
right.
for you, bro.
You're right.
I got this just for you. What's that say?
Damn,
Game
game
leaf.
leaf. He got me. He
I
got
it
me.
just for you, bro.
He's
Just
right.
because you always be like, oh yeah, I used to
you
always
talking about
smoke
scar
games.
tissue and illnesses? All right, check.
Hold on, when I crack these,
No, what it? The only thing weird, it does that more. Like it hits you with the after effects of COVID for certain. You know, for that. You know, you have more scarring tissues. You know, it's harder to cough. You know, you have a so like with if you get the flu or something, like yeah, you have a cough for like maybe a month. You know, you're getting over. You don't have the flu, but you're getting over it. You know, you keep it. You keep it, and then your scar tissue is like, yeah, it's like a cold. Yeah, COVID is like a cold, but the scarring tissue is like pneumonia
All right.
for your
So-
lungs.
So
it's like
I
pneumonia.
feel you.
It's
I feel
bad.
you on that. I understand what you're saying from a scientific point of view. I'm going to tell you from my own scientific point of view. From my own scientific point of view, I am a person who was. I was
Oh, whatever,
I
you
was
fucked it
I
up.
was I was diagnosed with asthma at a very young age, and I have not outgrown it. So, when it comes to scarring
You can't.
tissue and inhaling steroids and
So
shit,
it was at the end. It was a big ass fade through the whole thing. It was at the whole end, so I just rolled it and it was there and I kept it. Anyway, sorry, he was just bugging me about this fucking vein.
I know
Like I can't take it out, bro. I can't take it out of the fucking. I can't take it out.
I can't bitch about that.
I ain't tripping.
There,
I rolled plenty of game greens in my day.
fucking neck.
What I'm s-
Like a cut, G.
Bah!
I got to, bro. That's
So,
sad, bro.
all,
What were
all
you
I'm
saying now?
saying is, from my own personal experience as a walking experiment, and this life is a scientific walking experiment. I was diagnosed with asthma, a lung breathing condition, at
Yeah.
a very young age. At a very young age.
You're fat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was
So what I'm saying is, I have to.
saying.
I inhale steroids all the time to try and breathe normal air like a regular person.
Your
Yeah.
inhaler.
Yeah. It's albuterol and it's an inhaled steroid. And I do that a few times a day, maybe a week, whatever, however many times I need to. I have not caught COVID, but I have had the flu. And now I have also smoked weed and cigarettes. I'm not smoking. Come on, man.
I tried.
I want to.
I tried so hard.
Yeah.
That was
saying
fucked
nothing
up, bro.
yet.
You fucked up for doing
No,
that,
no,
bro.
no, no.
Well, I had this in my hand, so I wasn't going
Yes.
to take it.
No. This is what I say to people. If I hand you something, I didn't say I'm gonna get. I didn't say, hey, hit this.
No.
Did I say that?
No peer pressure.
Yeah, you
No
did.
peer pressure.
There's
No
something
peer
called
pressure.
non-verbal communication.
No,
Non-verbal communication,
oh,
bud.
he's getting you with that.
Non-verbal communication.
Whatever. Look, what I'm saying is,
Did I say fuck you? Look at me.
one
Look at me.
last point.
Look at me.
Right, though. I'm not
Look
mad
at me.
at the
One last point, because I wasn't finished with my point.
Yeah.
Look,
He's been trying to spit this last point.
I've been trying to say this because
All right, you're a walking
and
experiment. You have asthma. You take steroids, aka inhaler. What's after that?
Nicotine's supposed to give you popcorn lung and kill you as well, but I still hit this.
It's not nicotine.
And I've been, it's the
the
chemicals
vape.
that are added to the nicotine, and I've been smoking weed, cigarettes, pills, drugs, you name it, I've done it. COVID hasn't touched me yet, whatever. I've had the flu, whatever. I'm still alive, and I'm just fine. I licked the bottom of my sandal the other day just to prove that
Fucking
at nighttime it's more fierce. That's why Walmarts are closed at 8 o'clock. So I lick the bottom of my
that's not the
sandal
thing.
at nighttime
That's
because
not
it's
the
on
thing.
surfaces.
No.
So they
You
want
don't
you to
get
spray
it.
Lysol
You
on
don't
the
get it.
surfaces.
No.
I didn't spray
Let
any
me-
Lysol
you
on
want
the
me to tell
bottom
you-
of
you
my
want me to
sandal,
tell
and
you
it
the
wasn't
fucking-
there. It
I hate-
wasn't there.
Bro, I hate when people say that. Like, oh, it gets worse at nighttime. No. The virus
That's what they
does-
said.
Listen.
Did they not say
listen,
that?
Listen.
They didn't say it.
You're not fucking
But
listening.
did they not say it?
No, you're not.
I just
yes,
want to
that's-
know if did
you're
they
not
say it?
listening, bro.
say
You're
what
not
he said,
listening.
and then you
What
can-
they say, bro.
Is
What they're
bullshit.
saying,
Right.
what they're saying
Right.
is
Bullshit.
at nighttime
Uh-huh.
you're drinking. Normally, when you're out at past 9 or past a certain time, 10, you're out drinking.
Socially.
And
You're so- you're
alcohol
out
does
socially
what? What does
drinking.
alcohol do? If you get a cut on your
Alcohol-
arm, you put
no,
alcohol on
listen.
it to disinfect
It's
it.
not the fucking
Oh,
same
it kills
thing, bro.
germs.
Listen, when you're drinking, you're drinking, you're getting shots.
Yeah.
You get a little less careful. You're more relaxed. You don't care. I'm not gonna fucking fuck this mask. What's up? Let's drink. That type of shit.
I see what you're
And
saying.
plus-
the socially, yeah.
And plus, it's a fact. They've seen it. It's science. I don't know if you believe in fucking science or not. That's up to you, bud.
He does, but it's certain.
But COVID, coronavirus, it's like fucking 95% is killed by sunlight. Like COVID, if it hits the sun, it's killed. It's fucking killed. That's why if you go to a fancy place and they have a fucking hand sanitizer, you see it hits you with a UV light because it's sunlight and fucking UV. Man-made UV light kills the shit. So that's why they say at nighttime.
Right. So at nighttime, if I lick the bottom of my sandal, do you think it's
No.
more likely to have COVID on it or not?
No, it's not likely to have COVID. COVID isn't fucking everywhere.
Why do we have to wear masks everywhere?
Because COVID is inside of some people.
This is all I'm gonna say to you is when he.
It's the same.
Somebody and
It's
go,
the same reason.
let me
you
breathe
gotta-
your air.
This is what I'm gonna say to you. The only argument that I can
Grocery store and breathe their
the only argument I can understand is what do you put on your cut when you cut yourself?
alcohol.
No.
Stop. Yeah, he's right, but no. Why you mean no?
I don't put fucking alcohol in my cut. I put.
You put what?
Fucking. I put
Neosporin
good
and
old
peroxide.
Neosporin on
What's
that
in
bitch.
that?
Good old Neosporin.
What's in
Alcohol ain't in
Neosporin?
Neosporin.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Isotonic.
is an alcohol.
Look
yeah,
it up.
it's an
Look it
alcohol
up.
derivative.
Look it up.
It's a derivative of alcohol.
Stop. We're not gonna get in this argument. Anyway, all I'm saying is, yes, alcohol is a sterilizer. When you get shot in a war, in the Civil War, guess what they did to you? They took a fucking bottle of whiskey
Okay.
and they poured
Okay.
it on.
But
Hold
I'm
on.
gonna no. Let me use your fucking logic.
Go ahead.
Right? If I have the fucking flu and I take a shot, is my flu gone?
Yep.
Is the flu gone?
This is what I was getting ready to say to you. This is
mom raised me
hot
on hot
toddies.
toddies,
That's what I was getting ready to say to you.
It doesn't get rid of the fucking
But it
flu. It makes
It
it a little better.
helps. It helps you
helps.
cure.
It
That's what
helps.
we're
It
saying.
helps.
So
Okay, so that's
why
if
are
I
you not
break-
allowed to go to
hold
the
on,
bar
hold on,
then?
hold on. If I break your arm and give you a Percocet, does the Percocet cure your broken arm?
no,
Alcohol is gonna kill your broken arm. It's gonna make it
it's
better.
gonna stop infection. It's gonna stop infection. No, I see what you're saying.
Alcohol is
Yes.
fake?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. The Percocet's
that one.
the Percocet's gonna stop your pain, but
is
it's
a
not gonna
broken
cure
arm
you.
the
That's
flu?
what a hot toddy's gonna do.
A hot
Is a broken arm a germ?
cure your pain. Yes.
Is a broken arm a
But
germ?
listen to what I'm saying. Listen, hold on.
Of course
Hold
it's not
on.
gonna
I
heal
see
your
what you
broken
guys are
arm. You
saying.
need
Now
milk.
you guys are on the.
hot toddy is not gonna cure.
No.
It'll help you sweat it out and kill the bacteria.
It's gonna. Help
It'll
you.
kill it.
It's not a fucking.
It's a cure.
No, it's not a
Killer.
cure.
It's a
not
painkiller.
cure.
It's a painkiller.
It's it helps.
It's a painkiller.
It's a painkiller and a
What I'm trying to
disinfectant.
say is, if you guys would let me speak, Okay. Yes, alcohol can go onto a wound and clean it.
And it's a
And-
painkiller
and
and,
neu-
a
and
disinfectant.
neutralize-
It actually disinfects
yes.
your gut and your intestinal
Listen
tract.
to what I'm saying.
and your
Listen,
liver.
If you ingest, listen to what I'm saying. If you
Sure does.
listen, no, it does not. It kills your liver. If you ingest
If
alcohol,
you drink too much, it will.
yes, but it still kills your liver. Anyway, what I'm saying, it does not help your liver gain cells. It kills the cells. Yes,
I'm drinking-
Once you get into your body, it's a toxin.
it's a toxin.
Why is it
Once
legal?
it hits
This-
your liver, it's a toxin.
Why is it
Because
legal?
you're-
Why is it legal? Because it
Because-
makes the fucking U.S. government so much money. We can get
The
into
same,
that later.
yeah, we're
So-
not doing that. No, stop. Can I finish my point? You guys keep going back and forth, and it's hurting my feelings because you guys are saying the same shit, but you got different points. What I'm saying is, alcohol, yes, can help you cure you. Yes, alcohol. Most drunks that drink and have don't get corona.
They
and
don't
what I'm
get
saying
sick.
to you is yes, because you know why? Yes, even listen, listen, yes, Alyssa probably drinks, but she doesn't drink every day. Or I know, I said I'm white. Come on, dude, South and Mason Dixon line. Anyway,
Hit that bitch.
yeah, what I'm saying to you is, she probably doesn't drink. She doesn't need a drink every day. She doesn't need a drink to go to work. She doesn't need a drink to do that. I've met your sister. She's a fucking dope. But I'm just saying, alcohol is going. I guarantee you, alcohol and weed are keeping these people from not getting corona. Guarantee it.
They say weed is.
Yes,
They
sir.
say
Exactly.
Yes,
so
sir.
alcohol is probably.
Yes,
you get
sir.
behind that science?
So
I'll
yes,
get behind all the
yes,
science,
he does.
bro.
Because what I'm saying is,
I am a scientist.
if I pour alcohol
You're
on
a
my broken,
scientist.
listen, if I pour alcohol on my broken arm, which I just like a compound fracture,
It's broken.
and I pour alcohol on it, I just killed all the bacteria from getting an infection.
That's right.
But I did not stop the pain. But if I
Is
ingest
it
it,
all of it or is it 99.9?
oh, it's all of it.
It's not.
Don't listen to that 99.9% shit. Anybody that
is
tells you that
There's
it's
one
not.
germ that got left behind like
It's
fucking
0.01%.
Well,
and
guess
now when you look at it,
Stop it.
Now when you
Stop
look at it, now
I
when you-
just caught that.
now when
Stop
you
it.
look at it and you want
kill
to
your
talk,
whole fucking family.
now when you look at it and you want to talk about science, check this out one time. You ready for
I'm gonna
this?
kill everybody.
Check this out one time.
What's your science, bud? I'm here
Check
for
this
it.
out one time.
One time for the one
Yep.
time.
What is your brain?
You want to say
Come
it's
on, just
tissue?
go ahead and answer the question.
You want me to say it's tissue?
I'm not asking for help. I'm just gonna make one last
What do you mean?
point.
Like it's tissue?
What
It's
does
a
it do-
muscle?
What does your brain do for your body?
It's the brain of my body.
It is the CPU, aka the central processing unit of your entire body. It controls your body. Do you breathe or does your lungs breathe itself?
I breathe 4 by that. I
Now,
tell my lungs to breathe.
Do you beat
go
your
to
own
sleep
heart?
every
Wait a
night.
minute. Wait. Let me make this second point. Do you beat your own heart? Or does your heart beat itself?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Right. So when you're asleep, are you consciously? I need to beat my heart. I need to breathe. No, you're not. So what is it?
Wait. What do you mean? How do you know you're not?
Because it's autonomous. What autonomous means is it happens automatically. It
Okay,
happens
but hold
based
on.
a natural
Hold
function.
on.
So check
Hold
this.
on, but
All right,
something
go
has
ahead.
to happen.
What has
Like
to
like
happen?
if you take a heart
Yeah.
and if you shut everything off, shut his brain off, his heart's not gonna pump. If you leave it in you, it's not gonna pump
Why not?
because your brain pumps it.
So now check that out.
That's what he's saying.
So that's what I'm
No.
saying. What
Yeah.
that's my original point was what is your brain, right?
It's your CPU.
It's your central processing unit. So now check this next fact out. Check out this next fact.
Next fact. Wah, wah, wah.
What the fuck?
So this next
See my ass?
this next fact is
I got fireworks.
you are in control of your brain via your consciousness, which cannot be seen, tasted, smelled, or feel. It is beyond
Do you
sensory.
think?
It
do
is
you-
beyond
oh
sensory.
yes.
Now check this out. Now check
I gotta-
this out. Now check
Finish.
this
Hold
out.
on. Finish.
What I'm
Finish. I
saying
got a
is,
question for
what
you
I'm
when you're
saying
done. Though.
is, what I'm saying is,
Let
you
him
know
finish.
what? You know what a disease is?
What's
It's
a disease, bud?
It's the opposite of ease. It's dis-ease. It means you're not at comfort with yourself. It means you're not at peace. So if you have a lack of peace in your mind, you're going to have a lack of peace in your body. You're going to have mutated cells because your brain is creating mutated cells based on your dis-ease, your lack of peace. And if you have a lack of peace, a high level of stress and anxiety based on propaganda and hysteria given to you from the media telling you how vicious a disease is when it really ain't, and it will create you to have a symptom that is not actually a symptom of a bacteria
What's
or
that-
a
what's that
viral
called? That's,
infection. That's called propaganda,
no, no, no,
hysteria,
no, no.
and mind manipulation.
No, there's a word.
It's called
No,
mind
there's a word for that.
manipulation.
Um,
Hypochondriaism
no,
is
no,
also
there's-
another word for it. Yes. So now here, check this out.
Placebo.
That is all, yeah, this is all science.
Placebo.
So now check that out. I will definitely throw that
That's
in here. Now
what it
listen
is.
to this. Listen
that's
to
what it's.
this.
That's what it's called.
So they
a
got
placebo
people.
effect.
They got people with symptoms coming in the doctors, and they're like, "Here's a sugar pill. Here's a pill filled with water and sugar." And they're like, "You know what, doctor? I need more of that. It works really good." Oh, you mean the
Or
sugar
you see-
water? You
you
mean
s-
the sugar water I gave you and charged you thousands of dollars to
You
be
see-
diagnosed for?
Hold on.
So
you
check
see the
this out one
vaccine
time.
shit, bro? You see the vaccine?
And he didn't push
you
it
see
in him? Okay,
Or,
so
and then you see the
real
one.
is it?
You see the
How
one of the
real
bit.
is
You
it?
see the one of the nurse that fainted.
Yeah.
She came to work. She came, bro. She came
Yeah,
to
she
work.
fainted.
She came to work and was like, "Oh yeah, I didn't know we were gonna get the vaccine, but I got the COVID vaccine. Woo, blah blah blah." And then she's like, "I'm real dizzy," and
Yeah, and she
passed the
fell
fuck
over.
out.
Two other
But
doctors
it low
had to
key
pick
looked
her up.
fake.
They gave her.
What I'm
is the
saying is,
vaccine, bro?
it's the dead virus.
They give you COVID.
Yeah,
If
so
your body reacts differently, it's because your body's.
No, I don't think they give. No, I don't.
Yes.
No, I don't
you
think
think
this
the
one.
flu
No.
vaccine is?
This one isn't. I don't think it's COVID. They don't give you COVID. They give you a
Synthesized version.
No. A protein that is supposed to be active that COVID does not activate it.
Where'd you hear that?
I heard that from the Joe Rogan podcast.
So what about the points I just made? What about the points I just made? Because we just dismissed everything I said.
No, they're totally valid.
We just
They're
dismissed
totally valid.
everything I said.
That's how.
That's
No,
valid, what you're
everything you just said. Everything you just said. How many times you heard people say, "Oh, I probably got COVID before."
I think, well,
That's exactly what you're
even
saying.
Sierra say it. Like, oh,
That's
you go-
exactly what
you
you're
go
saying,
there
bro.
with a runny nose and a sore throat,
You
come out
die
with
on a
COVID.
motorcycle.
You come
COVID.
out with COVID. Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
let me- I've met multiple people
Yeah.
that are nurses that have said that, okay, this person got in a car accident, okay, this person did this, and they marked it as COVID. Okay, I can
Yeah.
understand that. All right, there are certain reasons why.
It's one thing to
probably.
be like, "All right, this motherfucker had
Had
COVID,"
COVID,
but
yeah.
to be like, "He died from
It's
COVID."
what causes illness. Your mental state is what causes you to be sick, which is why I have made it a point and a purpose in my life
Not
to
to feel
cultivate a strong mental discipline to be okay with who I am.
I hear you
walk
guys,
around
Sensei.
Just fine. I walk around outside.
Well, I feel
We've
like
heard
there- I
Kate.
feel like there's
You guys-
actual viruses.
All
That can
I'm
make you
saying
sick.
is, if
That's what
you
just
get
said.
the
You go pick up a rotten tomato and eat it, you might get sick.
All-
Food poisoning. You might throw up. But that's because your body's gonna purge what is not good for you.
It's that disease. Your
Yeah.
body got a disease, and
Now-
that disease was a certain type of bacteria or a certain type of virus.
all I'm saying is, when you go get a flu vaccination, it is giving you the flu.
Yeah, but
Because
not all vaccines
not-
work like that.
And when you get a reaction, hold on. When you all
No.
That's how it is.
What do you think antivenom is? What do you think antivenom is? You have to get antivenom from the
That's
actual venom.
antivenom. That's not
That
a
is
fucking
what.
vaccine.
That is what.
Harvest
That's
snake venom.
venom. That's
why
the
they got
same.
motherfuckers in labs taking
That's the
black
same
mamas out,
thing for
putting their
disease.
venom into a fucking
So
and making an anti.
yes. So when people get reactions, you end up getting reactions because you're getting those. They're reacting with their body, and it's giving you the virus. So when you get the flu and these people are passing out, it's because they actually got COVID now because they gave them COVID. It's like getting the chicken. It's like the chicken pox. If you want your kid to get the chicken pox, what do? You put them in a room with other children to get chicken pox. Why? So they build immunities early. What do you do with the flu vaccination?
That was the community version of.
Of getting So what they're doing, what they're essentially doing is giving us the chicken pox. They're going to give us COVID so that we beat it.
So because this one could go on for
Yeah,
a
it
while.
could, bro.
I'm just letting you know those are the facts.
What is? Oh no, hold on. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
this
Yeah,
is
let
from-
me read that. Yeah.
This is from the CDC. You can. I don't know how much you believe the CDC.
None of the COVID-19 vaccines currently in development or in use in the United States contain the live virus that causes COVID-19.
Well, yeah, it's a dead version of it.
Okay.
That's what the flu vaccine.
Hold
No,
on. They
the
said-
live virus. The
Now,
the live
listen.
virus means the actual virus.
Now listen.
A live
now-
virus means the
No,
actual
is
virus.
I'll agree with what he's
It doesn't.
saying.
It doesn't mean. It doesn't mean a dead. It's a dead version of the virus.
Think about
It's
this.
It's they put the virus in. Live virus means
I feel what you're
the
saying.
actual COVID virus.
Yes.
There's
but
no.
think, yes. That's what I'm saying. Think about what they're saying. They're wording it. Think about it from Think about it from a reading perspective. I just read to you. None of the COVID-19 vaccines currently in development or in use in the United States.
Yeah, but read the rest of it.
Listen, I will contain, and not only this is why I'm saying that they fucking contain the live highlighted virus that causes COVID-19. Now, wordplay. This is why I'm an English teacher, bro. I'm not dismissing what you're saying though.
Yeah.
You could be
I'm
right.
gonna listen.
They're saying like what it's wording you right now is it doesn't contain the live virus. They didn't need to say live. If you're going to tell me it doesn't contain the virus, why don't you just say it doesn't?
Well, because
contain
it's a
the virus?
scientific thing.
No.
No. It's a scientific thing.
Okay.
It's a hospital thing. The live virus means the virus.
Okay,
They're giving
but
you
did
the
you-
virus.
did
So if
you
you go to
school
the
to
flu
learn
shot,
that?
I have not really, but kind of. I did go to school as a nurse
That's
for
why,
a little bit.
But that's why I'm
But
saying.
I'm telling you, that's what it
this
means.
This is common knowledge, though. This is on Google. Why would they put the live virus in words
Because
that
the
way?
live virus means, like when they give you the flu shot, there is a live flu virus in that shot.
Read the rest of it, though. You gotta read the rest. Hold on. No, give me that. No, don't move it. I told you.
Oh my God! Give me my fucking phone.
Yeah, no.
I was just
Let
gonna
me
look
read
at
the
what
rest
does
of it.
live virus mean.
No, let me read the rest
What
of
does
it.
live virus mean?
No,
It's
we can't
gone.
do that. God damn it. I was supposed to read
It's
the
back.
rest. No, right
Fuck
there.
off.
Read the
I'm
rest
gonna
of it.
fucking read it.
Yeah,
God.
read the rest of it.
Fuck. None of the
did just come up
COVID-19
with
vaccines
shit up.
currently in development
okay.
or in use in the United States contain the live virus that causes COVID-19.
Keep going.
There are several different types of vaccines in development. However, the goal for each of them is to teach our immune system how to recognize and fight the virus that causes COVID-19.
How do you do that?
What I'm telling you, what they do is the vaccine. What they say, I don't really watch news. I more or less watch podcasts on the shit. So like
Can
how
you
I
go deeper?
how I usually do it. There's a motherfucker that pops up on like the Joe Rogan podcast, and then I watch a bunch of podcasts with him on it. With that person. Whether it's a Neil deGrasse Tyson podcast or Lex Friedman podcast or different other scientific podcasts that I feel like what you go around and do is I feel like podcasts are now becoming the how people used to go and you got to have your peers read this.
It's not a biased form.
Like peer review.
You got to have a peer review. I feel like yeah, a podcast. I feel like they're the new version of peer review. Like if you go on my shit and you're telling me everything and you're like I'm like damn, you're kind of right, and you go around to all your peers and they all are like, yes, this is correct. This is correct. And that correct statement is
That's why I'm saying you're
pretty
not
much
wrong.
it's like a protein
I'm not
that
saying
they try to give you. But that's what they
saying.
say. It's a protein that they're going to give you that the COVID vaccine stops something in your body from, this is layman's term, I'm a fucking idiot, I'm butchering it.
No, you're fine. Go ahead. That's what they're going to feed
The
us
COVID
anyway.
goes in your body and it stops your body, or it goes in your body and it makes your system attack. Your system's
the
attacking
immune
way
system,
too much.
yeah.
It's attacking
Okay.
way too much.
So
what
instead
it's
of
doing,
preemptive strike.
it like stops it. It's like
Preemptive.
whoa, slow down. Y'all niggas we don't need 1,000,003 motherfuckers here. Just send 10 and we can beat this motherfucker. If you send too much, that's what's gonna kill us. That's the simplest way I can explain it to you. It's something that pretty much goes in and says, stop sending so many white blood cells. You only need this amount.
I love what you just said.
That was wonderful.
The reason why I love it is because it validates my point.
What's your point, bud?
I don't understand that.
You don't
Everyone was
understand?
like, Nani? Omoyo wa.
I see where you're coming from on a point, and I see where he's coming from, and that's where I gather my opinion from.
But I'm not going to take that vaccine because I don't believe these motherfuckers.
No,
And
but
that's
you-
where I get with you.
What I'm saying is, I just wanna expand on what you said. What you just said is, if somebody's infected with COVID, their immune system attacks too much.
Mhm.
Correct. Okay, correct. So what that? Wait a minute. Wait, we're not there. Wait. So if what they're injecting says to calm, what they're
Ooh.
injecting you
Can
with.
hold on?
Wait, what they're injecting you with? You got to make your point. You guys
Hold
talk
on.
for
This
10
is
minutes.
this is not that.
Come on. Yeah, just leave it.
Yeah, you're right. Go ahead.
So look, you just said what they're inject. You just said what they inject you with tells your cells to do what?
It,
No,
no, it
he
tells
said- he
it
said-
tells them to back off.
Oh, to wait, calm down,
Yeah,
to chill out,
chill out.
to just relax. What does the media tell you to do? No, it doesn't. Right, now you
It
feel
tells
it.
you to be
Because the
cautious.
media is like, oh my
Be
God,
cautious.
COVID just killed 15 million more people in this state, in this city, in this state, in this city, and everybody's gonna die. You gotta wear a mask, you gotta get the vaccine. Right, wrong, right? You gotta do it, right?
Right.
Anxiety. That's the opposite of calming down. So why is the media telling you to do the opposite when the vaccine's telling you to calm down? And the media's like, you should panic. You should panic. Is anybody panicking? I'm panicking. Right. Wrong? Right. Okay, so check this out. It's called hysteria and propaganda. It's a mental disorder, not a disease, not a viral infection. It's a mental disorder.
So you're saying they're targeting the ones that are weak
The sheeples.
and saying that, okay, so your anxiety is so high and you're freaking out, you have COVID.
Exactly.
So
Did
you're
you just
saying
come in here because you're freaking out? You got
got
COVID.
COVID.
I'm gonna swab
Okay.
your nose. It definitely came back COVID.
So,
you should definitely die right
like,
now.
so you're
if you
telling
die, I'll
me-
get $15,000.
They're not gonna fucking die.
You think-
That's not how it is.
Well,
But you know, I do have a friend. I will say this.
Think
I will
about
say
this.
My friend at Fury, he works there. He's a young individual. He comes from money. The reason why he comes from money, his family is in the medical industry, and one of his aunts is a nurse. And she said, you know what? When I got my CNA and I started diagnosing some people with COVID and they died, I got $15,000 checks. $15,000 checks when they died of COVID. So I diagnosed everybody
I
with
need
COVID.
proof of that.
And then I came in, and he came to work the
That's
next day.
that
He came
X-Files
to
type
work
shit.
the
I
next day.
can't- I
He came to
can't-
work the next day with a brand new Audi. I'm like, how'd you
I
get that? Oh, my
cannot-
aunt just gave me the money. Why? Because she
What?
got a COVID money.
I can't.
So what I'm saying
now.
is it lines up. It is propaganda and hysteria,
think
in my
so?
point of view. Because if they're giving you an injection that says calm down, and the media's telling you not to calm down, of course the vaccine's going to work, because the media says don't calm down, build your anxiety, and then the medical professionals who are giving you shots are saying reduce your anxiety, and then you're good. Well, obviously it's hysteria and propaganda. You guys are being played.
I don't. But it's,
I'm good. I'm out.
I feel. I see what you're saying, but like
I made my point.
you're telling me that
Yeah, that's what it is.
that's every person in the medical field, every one of them,
For sure.
every fucking one of them.
They're in how many dollars worth of debt to their schooling to get a medical professional?
Well, realistically,
Quite a lot of money.
Yeah, I'm
It
not
is
gonna lie,
quite a lot
Sierra.
of money,
I will
right?
say this: my
Okay,
my
so
baby's
they're like,
yeah,
wow,
my
look at all
baby's
this
my
student
baby's
debt.
mom is $48,000 in debt from
Look at all
college.
this student
So
debt I got from being a doctor to say, hey, you know what? I can alleviate all that student debt if you get in a motorcycle crash and I say you died of COVID. Bet. It was COVID. He's dead. It doesn't matter. My student debt's paid off. I want the Lambo. Can I have a Lambo, please? An Aventador, the nice one, please. Thank you.
Show me what you've been looking up.
Come on, man.
Izzy,
It's
show me
obvious.
what
It's
you've been
simple.
hiding
It's
for this past
obvious.
15 minutes.
Obvious.
You have never been more into a post that I look at that. Look, you're reading. Look at this nigga. He's over here reading. This nigga
Well, There's
reads.
going to be a certain amount of viewers who are going to understand what I'm saying is obvious.
I'm not saying you're not wrong, but what I'm saying is if there wasn't a disease, it wouldn't have been noted. If it wasn't
What is
noted,
disease. It's a mental disorder.
what is the Bible? Fake as shit. All I'm saying
yeah,
is
but if you get sick, it's because your mental health is at
well,
a sick
if
point.
you're gonna look at it as everything is like what is it, disease? It's only when you're discomforted. Well, why?
Basically,
Well,
when you get
why
sick.
do I need someone? Well, then
Why do people
everything
get
is
sick in the
fake.
winter?
That's
Because
what
the
I'm
sun
saying.
goes away. It's seasonal
Well-
depression. You
well,
get
then you're-
depressed and you get sick.
Well, you're telling me that everything's a fucking. It's on your emotions then. Like if I got
Basically,
yeah,
yes.
if I got
Energy and
sick,
motion.
if I got the cold, it was because I was really feeling blue and
Yeah.
and something happened.
What
and
is
that's
an
when I got
emotion?
sick.
Energy and motion. Emotion. It's an energy in motion. The energy came from your brain to cause you feel a certain type of way, and your cells react to your brain's energy emotion. because it's electrical being. You're an electrical being. Your brain
So
sends
you're saying
electrical
being sick is a
impulses.
state of mind.
Huh?
Being sick is a state of mind.
Yes, sir.
So you're never
Copy
really
that,
sick.
Roger that.
Oh
So
my
Trump
god.
signed a bill.
Ill-minded.
Trump
Ill-mind
signed,
Hobson. Ill-mind Hobson. You heard
Trump
it?
signed a
Facts.
coronavirus bill.
We gotta talk about that.
So it's gonna.
I feel you on that. We gotta talk more on that. If that's how you feel, no, for real. I did not know you thought like that. You're telling me that's.
You got an ill mind, you got an ill body. That's how it is.
You better make a whole motherfucking show
wrong.
about that. I need a whole show on that one.
Not wrong, but Trump signed the coronavirus bill. So
We getting evicted then?
I don't know if
I
you're gonna
lost my
get
job
evicted.
because of this shit.
I don't know if you're gonna get evicted. But,
That's that bullshit. I'm serious. I lost my job. 'cause of this
Unemployment's
shit.
going on for another 11 weeks, and you're getting an extra. We're getting an extra 300. They said it might start at the end of the year. I don't know when the fuck it's gonna start. They don't really know when it's gonna start. But they voted on it. They voted on it, and no, Trump signed it. Trump signed the bill.
Just now.
Yeah, Trump signed the bill, and then reason why he signed it was only reason why he signed it was because he told them we have to vote again on giving them $2,000 instead of $600.
Yeah, 600's not gonna do shit, bro.
He's like the only reason I'm signing this because you
reason
have
I
to
don't fuck with Trump is
you have to
because-
fix it. He's kind of racist.
Well,
as
well,
fuck,
the only
bro.
reason I don't fuck with him because they were like, oh, well.
I feel like right now he's trying to run for 2024.
Well, no. What made me mad was they were like, oh, he gave up the president's salary because he didn't. Well, of course he didn't need it. He's a millionaire. Like, what the fuck is? Yeah. Like,
Yeah,
what
but
the fuck
still,
does he need that
that's
for?
he's playing
What?
that. It's fucking chess, not checkers.
He could've
It's-
given it to
it's
charity.
chess,
Did
not
he give it to
checkers.
charity? Did he give it to charity?
Probably.
No, he denied it. He denied getting $250,000 a year. People, yeah.
So it
but
probably
he
did.
never-
It probably went to
no,
Texas
it
or something.
Didn't, it
They
didn't.
didn't taxes. They didn't just not have that money anymore. You get what I'm saying?
Bravo.
You get what I'm saying though? Because they didn't just that money didn't just disappear. Oh, okay, we're gonna keep our money. No, they didn't do that. His money is our money. It went to some other taxes. Type shit. But yeah, fuck man.
But yeah, we got on some good points today. Well,
Yeah.
we're gonna be on next time for the podcast. We're gonna talk about the new year, what to expect, what we think about it, how we
Hell
feel
yeah.
about it, what you're gonna see about it, how you
Yeah,
do.
we're gonna come back for you guys. New Year's, we're gonna have a little podcast. You already know what it is. It's gonna be the guys, maybe another guest. You know, we'll figure that out. But
Karaoke coming soon.
maybe we'll have a karaoke night for you guys.
Yes, sir.
Where the hood?
Oh my god,
Where the hood at?
I'm gonna be in this bitch like I'm gonna be in here like
Bro, not even that. What's that?
tequila.
Oh, the juice. Codeine got me tripping. That's my shit.
This nigga's fucking
My
clowning.
love roof is missing. Ice. Lemonade, my eyes be dripping.
Ah.
That's my shit, bro. Zanny boy, 60. Or what is he? What, no. Addy Bars got some 60s in my bag. That's my shit, bro.
Ah,
I
you
fuck with
funny
the
as
name.
hell. You funny as hell.
I love that song.
Well, shit, man. We're probably gonna end this motherfucker.
Yeah, we were supposed to
You
hit on
know.
some other topics, but we got
did have
deep
some
on
other
Hey.
it.
topics, but yeah, we got
It's
our
cool.
own
It's
videos.
cool. It's cool.
But notice how no one got that mad and we're all still friends.
Everybody's still friends.
We're all still friends. How's
I'm just
that?
trying to figure out when this fucking bill and shit's gonna hit, man.
Trying to
All
get
I'm
that
saying is,
paper.
yeah.
I'm trying to figure. No, bro. I'm trying to figure out if it's gonna hit. If it's gonna hit, then all right. I'm gonna stay on it until my job opens up. If not, I'm gonna fucking go get another job.
Yeah,
Like,
my
that's
big
what the
job-
fuck I
big
need to
job
figure out.
closed down too. The
That's what the fuck I
BMW
need to
closed
figure
down.
out. If it's gonna fucking, if I need to go get a new job or not. That's all I'm waiting on. And it's like, that's a lot.
Stop it.
I'd rather open up. I'd rather
Food truck. Food truck.
I'd
food
rather
truck.
open up a
Bro.
fucking video studio and then get famous off of our
No,
cooking videos.
Think about it, bro. Who here sells Philly cheesesteaks? I'm from the East Coast. Y'all motherfuckers don't know how to do Philly cheesesteaks.
All right, cook me a Philly cheesesteak and then I'll give you an answer. I've never had one of those.
No, you win. Nope.
So.
I will literally
I've been to Philly. They're good.
Yeah, I'm from. No, stop it.
No, I've been to Philly.
I got it.
No, it doesn't even matter that you've been to Philly. He is Philly. He was born. You think you adapted to Philly? He was born in it.
I've been there, dog. I seen the streets.
That's why the Philadelphia Eagles got their ass whooped today.
I don't give a shit about the
They got their ass whooped
Now you
today.
want to sports. We're gonna be here for another hour.
They got
Sorry,
their
it's
ass
not over.
whooped today.
What I'm telling you right now is I'm not talking about no cheese whiz. I'm not talking
And they
about
got
no
beat
that
by
bullshit.
Dallas, bro.
I don't give a shit about
Ooh.
Real mozzarella, real pepper jack cheese, real Swiss cheese on a Philly cheesesteak with the onions and peppers, hot.
Okay,
damn,
but what's the one
bun.
thing you
Yes,
missing?
sir.
You missing one thing, bro.
With the
the team.
onions and
What was he
sauteed
missing?
peppers
You
and
missing
onions.
one thing,
Yes,
bro.
sir.
You missing motherfucking cheese whiz, bud.
That's not a real fit. That's not a real.
No,
Philly
it's
cheesesteak.
not,
Yes, it is.
bro. You don't like what
That's
the fucking
media.
cheese whiz?
Bro, tell
Oh,
tell
you're
him. I've been to
tripping,
Philly. I've
bro.
been there.
All right, then what
He
is he
don't
missing?
know.
What is
He
he
don't
missing?
know.
What's he missing?
Cheese whiz. Everything that was in it.
Yes, sir. I've been
Oh,
there.
okay, whatever.
The ch-
So
all
y'all
right.
don't like the cheese?
Why
Y'all
do
don't
you
like the
think-
cheese whiz?
Yes. Why do you think Pat's and Tony's fight so much? Because one's cheese whiz, one's the real. The real is not cheese whiz. Cheese whiz is not a Philly cheesesteak, bro.
Well, you put all that cheese. You put all that cheese
I'll
and
cook
then
him the
cheese
Philly
whiz.
cheesesteak. I got him. I got him. No, I got you, bro.
I
I'm
want
gonna
that
go
shit
buy those.
soon.
I will. I will.
I want
go
that
buy
shit
the-
soon,
yeah,
bro.
Bro,
I want that shit soon.
I got
Hey,
you.
hey,
I got you.
I want that shit soon, bro.
I'm telling you.
I'm trying to
Dude,
see.
I go over to his house. I go over to his house. He's like, "Bro, you hungry?" Like, yeah, bet. I've been drinking. I'm hungry. Let's play some video games and eat. And his food is good.
This is why
I'm trying to see, bro.
This is why I've said this, Izzy. I've watched everything you've made on Facebook.
Trying to
I've
see,
showed-
bro.
Yes,
Yeah,
your shit's on point,
won't
bro.
say
When
that,
I told,
though. I'm not
when
saying
I'm
Yeah,
from
I be
Baltimore.
fucking it up,
when I
bro.
told
I be
you,
fucking it
when
up,
I
bro.
told you your lobster was on point, I'm from Baltimore.
fucking
Where
it
you
up,
think
bro.
Old Bay's from, nigga? Come
Of
on, bro.
course.
I'm from Maryland. I'm from Maryland. I'm from where Under Armour
Of
is.
course,
bro.
y'all make
Let's
me want to go to
bro.
Cub and go get a lobster.
Yo, go get those lobster tails so we can cook them together. I will give you the Old Bay. I will give you my recipe, and you already know.
my
Then put the
recipe.
cheese on, please. I will eat your lobster all day, bro. I seen it anyway. This is why I'm saying to you. I know you can cook, bro.
Stop, y'all
I'll
making
give
me
you a
fucking
cheesesteak.
hungry, bro.
And once you eat this, we better open up. We better open up a place. I'm telling you, bro.
All right, I'll give you my fucking answer after I eat your damn Philly cheesesteak. How about that?
Bro, you know what the funny thing is? We all worked in the kitchen.
Everybody.
We all worked in the
Everybody's
kitchen.
worked in the kitchen,
I
bro.
worked in the kitchen. You
I
worked
grew
in
up
the
in the
kitchen.
fucking kitchen, bro.
With you, he had a job for me. Yeah, but I ended up getting a job at
Oh yeah, because I've been in the kitchen, dog. I fucking manage kitchens, dude. I know what a kitchen's
Same.
about, dog.
All right, guys, we're finna get up out of here.
Yes, sir.
Love
Thanks
you
for
much.
tuning in.
No Name Podcast. You know, I appreciate you. Jacko's Podcast. Jacko's Grinds. You already know what the fuck it is.
Yes,
Like,
sir.
subscribe. Don't be a motherfucking hater. Share. Tell a friend to tell a friend about our podcast. I appreciate you.
Come on in, tune in. Thanks for watching. Later.
Peace.